Hello, welcome in everyone, welcome in. How are we doing today? We've got a fun little stream to begin with. We are playing some DayZ. Anyone interested in DayZ? We will be doing a YouTube video right now, running through for the next half an hour to 45 minutes or so. Everything you need to know in order to start DayZ. I literally know nothing about DayZ. So I've got some lovely helpers from Ruthless Gaming. That is their server that we're going to be playing tonight, Ruthless DayZ. I will put all the links into the YouTube video, and of course you can see it in my Discord as well. If you are in my Discord, you'll be able to see the channels for DayZ. So I'm going to welcome in, we've got in here tonight Tom, Martin, hello. We've got hello. Danny.
Yo.
We've got Mr. Billingham as well. How are we doing, guys? You right?
Yeah, good, mate.
Yeah, good, thank you.
Very good.
Cool. So, how are we doing, chat, everyone? Are we all okay? We are live indeed. So, the first things first, the lads are going to literally talk us through everything from start to finish. Like I say, I've not really played DayZ before, so it's a good chance. If you don't know I don't know. They're going to tell us from how to get into the city to what to do, all the different commands, the buttons, stuff like that. And then we're going to go into obviously playing the game and how to survive. And Josh is coming straight in with the gifted sub. How are we doing, my man? Good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. So let's get straight into it, shall we? So the first things first, I've been told to get open DayZ launcher and type in roof on the filters at the top under servers. And if I'm correct, lads, are we going into the PvP?
Yeah, so we've got obviously we've got the two servers. We've got the PvP, which is sort of shoot anywhere, shoot anybody, apart from unless you're in a safe zone, which is the traders mainly. And then we've got our other server, which is PvPvE with light roleplay, which is where you have to, a bit like if you play GTA, you've got to have a minimum engagement and some sort of reason to kill somebody. But we're going to go into PvP today, so we can shoot anyone, anywhere, anything that moves, shoot it, basically.
So I'm going to click the play button then and click play, and we'll launch it straight away. Cool. So give us a rundown then. What is DayZ? Because, you know, I'm still quite new. All I know is you got to survive. It's a survival game, and you've got to defend yourself against other people and zombies, basically.
IP, you're probably best at this.
Yeah, so it's just an immersive roleplay survival in a post-apocalyptic world.
Right. Okay.
With obviously the element of survival. You know, you need to
effectively that's your main objective, is to survive effectively.
Right. Okay.
survive and thrive.
So the idea, you start with nothing, a bit like Rust, is it? And then you work your way up, you build things, and then you obviously make money, do you? And then make a base.
So effectively, you'll gather to enable you to be able to survive. You'll gather resources, things like weapons and food. Obviously, there is the added element of it being post-apocalyptic, so there is zombies that you'll have to obviously encounter at some point.
Yeah.
Just like the real world, you can encounter sicknesses from different things, from eating undercooked meat to general cold if you get too damp, something like that. And obviously hunger is going to be a hard one for you to contest against as well.
Okay,
also, so the sicknesses are very dynamic. Like,
yes,
if you're in a proximity of another person with an illness, it can be passed on.
Oh, okay.
So you can catch
that's
it
quite
through
good.
Sneezing, coughing.
So it's quite realistic then.
Yeah. Even drinking from the same water bottle, you're passing on a cold, effectively.
Very detailed.
But everything's treatable, so everything in the world helps you in the world. So even from, you can cook your food. If you kill a wolf or you kill a cow or a pig or something like that, that will give you pelt. It will give you guts, which you can make rope and stuff out of. It will give you meat, which you can obviously cook and eat. There's wells around the map and stuff like that that you can use to get water. And obviously everything will either kill you or help you in the game, and everything's enterable. So every building you see, you'll be able to walk in and be able to find stuff from clothing, guns, equipment, can openers, jacks, battery chargers, everything. Everything is around as if if you've woken up and imagine your world has just gone and everyone's died due to a virus or something like that. So everything that you would find in a normal day-to-day life, you're going to find in DayZ. And that's it. You've got to survive.
But similar, with your sicknesses as well, you like you'd expect antibiotics, vitamins, all those type of things are all accessible and combine to help you get over whichever sickness you've contracted effectively.
Oh, nice.
Now, this is a modded server, so we have sat down for a long time, worked on it for a few months with our amazing Dev 6, shout out to him, and we've built this to be customized to us. So we've played a lot of servers. Danny's played, I don't know, thousands of hours in it. So we've gone and picked out the best things. So all our traders are customized, our weapons. You'll even load in, as you'll see, when Tom, if he clicks Kamenka and loads in and
execute.
You'll load in and you see we've even got customized clothing with the Ruthless badge on it. So everything from the ground up is fully customized. If you press, there you go, you've got it. Everything's fully customized to Ruthless. So this server is unlike others, should we say. So we've got custom vehicles, we've got custom helicopter scripts and everything like that in there. So helicopter is more realistic, because anybody who's played DayZ before will know that helicopters are, in a word, dog. So these make it so that it's more realistic. So if you're banking a helicopter, you're going to have to throttle up to be able to make that bank as you would in real life. We've got advanced scopes and stuff in this, which makes the guns more appealing and stuff like that. But you'll see as we go through. First thing I'm going to have to do is come and find you.
I'm just trying to make it because I think my quality is
best setting for DayZ would be your full screen instead of windowed.
full screen. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, I'm just trying to.
if you want.
Yeah, I think my stream is sort of lagging quite a bit, so I want to try and. I think everything seems extreme, so let's try and reduce.
Yeah. So you want object detail low.
Yep.
Terrain detail low.
Yep.
Texture detail extreme.
Texture detail extreme. Okay.
Shadows can be low, poor, low, or medium.
Or it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Texture filtering, go high.
Yep.
Medium for terrain.
Yep.
Post process go probably go high.
Okay. Hopefully my stream's not lagging as much as I do this. So
medium for hardware.
Yep.
Disable foliage.
Yep.
Disable ambient occlusion.
Yep.
And post process high.
High. Perfect. So if I click
turn your VSync off as well.
So options, video, and VSync is off. Okay. Cool. Is that everything we need?
Yeah.
Cool. So hopefully that means my stream is now not bad, not going as bad. Hopefully it's running a little bit more smoothly now.
Yeah, it is. I'm just
looks all good, mate. Perfect. Cool. So that's good because obviously you guys that are loading in, either watching the YouTube video right now or you're watching the stream, when you load in as well, that's helped me a lot. So maybe that might help you as well. So them type of graphics settings for you guys as well, and obviously you can run it perfectly. Because I remember I played it very long time ago, and my stream was going all over. I had to stop and go back to GTA. So obviously if we can get the perfect settings for everyone, then happy days. So yeah, that's good. Cool. Right, and the graphics look just as good. So I'm happy with that.
Also, them settings that I've just said, if the bottom section of the settings,
okay,
it's very noticeable changes once you're filtering through. So say if you've gone for a medium quality and your frames are still a little bit low, just change it to low, and you will instantly notice a difference in frames as well.
Perfect. Cool.
Same if you feel like you've got too many frames.
Yeah.
If you want to up your settings, it's instantly changeable, so it's very noticeable when you change it.
Perfect. Cool. Sounds good. Right, so obviously we've just got to do the quick basics then. So obviously similar to GTA or whatever, we've got W, S, D, and A to obviously move around. Is it a jump? Is the space bar as usual?
Yeah.
What else? What other buttons have we got that we need to be aware of right now?
So you've got push to talk.
Okay, which is what?
Well, I've set it to my mouse, same as GTA.
Okay, right, so you can do that, but at the moment, is it caps?
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Okay, right, caps
You'll
it is.
be able to hear me in game.
Yeah, I can hear
Big
you.
one for you would be your left tab.
Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So
left tab.
So that's going to bring you up into your inventory.
Got you. Yeah.
So as you can see there, you've got all your items of clothing at the top. Of what you're wearing, as well as guns that you might have, and then everything that's in there. So you can see in your custom shirt there, you've got 2 cans of food and 6 rags.
Yeah,
you
perfect.
can scroll further down in there. If you just scroll down a bit,
we got hunting knife.
A water bottle, and then obviously you've got your cargo pants. So all these sort of blocks here are all storage, so things you can find around the map. You can actually put into your pockets or into your shirt or anything like that, and it works as your inventory.
So if I want to, like, for instance, drink water.
Yeah. So if you then drag that into your hand.
Down into one.
So if you just grab hold of it and drop it into your hands just above.
Yep.
You can put it into one, but if you drop it into your hands first of all.
Yep, done that.
Okay, and then tab out of your menu.
And it says drink. Okay, so it says hold to drink. So it's left click to drink. Okay.
Yeah. And this is the same for most items. Once they're in your hand, it will most likely be your left click for you to use that said item that's in your hand.
And yes, free from that. If you die, you lose everything, but you can go back to your body.
And then what do I do? Just drag that straight back in, and there we go.
So if you, and then you can put it back in your belt like that. Now,
the numbers down at your bottom of your hotkeys.
Yes.
Okay, similar to GTA then, where you got 1, 2. Yep, perfect, cool. All right. Seems like we got E moves you left and right. Q and E, sorry. What we got?
Yeah.
What we got? F1 to F10 or 12 or whatever. What are they?
So these are your emotes.
Okay, right.
So if you were to hit F1, there you go. You've got your hello. And just cycle through those, waving.
Oh, yeah, that's a common one.
Yeah, and then F4. There you go. You can flip someone off.
They also look better when you go into first person doing them. So if you press your V button.
So we got an F7 for for points. Okay, right, got ya. Okay, cool. So they're all of our motes, which is good. So we can interact with people. We've got how to talk. We've got how to move around. Crouch.
C.
C. Okay. C for crouch. Yep.
And if you hold it, you lie down.
Okay, cool. And then we can crawl like that through. Yep. Sounds good. Yep. And obviously shift sprint. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
I did have for you.
Control is walk.
Someone punched me and it's disappeared.
So we do have
a
feature for auto sprint on this server.
Yep.
So if you were to hold down your control,
you might have to rebind it because mine's Z.
Yeah, so it's going to be. You may have to rebind it, like Tom says there.
What's this for? Sorry, auto sprint.
Auto sprint.
It's plus
on your numpad.
On your numpad.
So if you just tap that, it'll just keep sprinting.
Plus.
You can speed that up if you were to hold your left shift and W.
Left shift and W, yeah.
Yep, and while you're doing that, hit your plus on your numpad. That will then take over, you can let go, and it will just keep sprinting.
Okay. Yeah.
Obviously, it's quite a large map, so that will come in handy if you've got like a large area to traverse.
Okay, that makes sense, because I mean, I suppose if I needed to travel 3 kilometers and I wanted a drink, I'd just crack on with that and then go get a drink or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's comes in handy. Cool. Right. So we've got the basics of how to move and stuff like that. Then. So what's our next move from here? Then we've just flown into the city, or into the big world or whatever we want to call it. What's our next point of call?
So for me, what I tend to do is my first port of call is food.
Okay. Yep. Makes sense.
Food and temperature. So if you look in your bottom right, you have all
my
your
temperature's
gauges
quite
for
blue.
your health. Yeah. So you need something to keep you warm. Clothing offers heat values.
Yep.
A fire would help you warm up. So the more clothing you've got on, the warmer you're going to be. But at the moment in time, we don't have any clothing.
Right.
So we'll start a fire.
We need to get that. Yeah. Okay. Start a fire. Cool.
So we've spawned in at Kamenka. So for me, first thing I'd do is go to Kamenka town. So press your M muscle and open your map.
Yep, got that.
You can scroll in.
I can see me. Yeah.
And you can see all the town names.
Yes, Kamenka I've got here in front of me.
Yeah, so we're gonna run south towards the coast and go loot Kamenka.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, and just escape back out.
If you also press
Should we get him into the group? Should we teach him how to join the group first?
Yeah, just so it makes it easy so you can see.
Yes, so obviously these guys control J. Cool. So what do I then do here? So I've joined it now, so everyone I can see everyone.
So can you see all our names?
I can see all your names on the above your head. Yep. I can see you on the map as well. Cool.
Yeah.
So that's really good. If everyone wants to join and come and have some fun as well, you're more than welcome. Get onto the DayZ launcher. Type in Ruth, just WRUTH, and it will come up. It's Ruthless PvP. That's the one we're currently in. They do have another server called Ruthless as well, and obviously the PvP is just you can kill anything at any point, and we're just learning that type of thing at the moment. What I can do, if you are in my Discord, then make sure you have the DayZ role and you'll be able to obviously find out all the details you need to join, and their Discord for Ruthless Gaming is in there as well. So definitely come and have a look. It is really good. It's brand new server they've just launched now, and I've thought I'd give them a hand. The guys that obviously own it are Robbie, OP, and obviously Martin's in there as well, and Billingham. They are all part of MRP as well. Oh, I'm running into a tree. They're all part of MRP, so you know, more to help the better for them as well. So yeah, all friendly faces, and a lot of the MRP players as well play this. Most of the police force and stuff like that. Right. So yeah, if you do want to come in.
Now we're entering a town. You can see the zombies. There's quite
I can see, yes.
So I mean, in sight we've got literally 6. We've got 7, 8 zombies.
Yep.
Yeah. So with the zombies, you have a choice. They work off as you would footprint noise. If you're sprinting around them, they're gonna hear you, and then they're gonna charge you. So you do have the option. You could crouch.
Oh.
And then, as you can see, when you do that, you see your little character on the bottom left there.
Robbie's getting.
Yeah, Robbie's just.
Yeah, Robbie's attack. Yeah.
Yeah, I see my character.
Yeah, you see next to your little crouching characters, like a symbol next to it.
Yeah, so I'm crouching at the moment.
Yeah, that's the amount of noise you're emitting as you're walking.
Right.
So obviously, if you were to stand up and sprint, that would show that you're exhibiting more noise, and the likelihood of the zombies hearing you is more. So it depends. If you're not well geared initially when you come into the server and you want to avoid the zombie fights, because obviously they can do damage to you, cause you to bleed, etc. Then stealth is probably on your side. So, you know, crawling or crouching when you're near zombies will obviously help you keep them away from yourself, really.
But yeah, right. Because I remember one very first time that I flew in the other day just to have a look, and yeah, I got attacked by zombies without even realizing. So
they can be quite brutal.
Yes.
Yeah, they can.
And just to confirm, obviously fighting them is your right click and then obviously your left to punch.
Yes. So
perfect.
you keep
so you aim at them and then punch.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Tapping, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, there are a lot round here. Bloody hell.
Yeah, so what tends to happen, obviously, as you can see there, Tom is using a gun.
Yep.
They can hear that noise, so zombies in the distance as well will respond to that. It's a noise, it's loud noise, they want to see what's going on. So obviously they will just keep responding to that noise, hence why we have about 20 zombies on us currently.
We take that, Tom, something to eat.
Oh, she's affected as well.
So your vitals down at the bottom.
Yep, I see that. I need to eat. So is that my tab? And then I've got them
if you
things.
Go in tab, you
have canned bacon
with 2 cans of bacon and
cool.
one.
I'm eating that now. Then.
A little hint. Obviously, all this food is buyable. You can find it around the map, but you can also buy it at the traders.
Okay.
Now, canned bacon, a little bit of a tip, is probably one of the best foods to have. For nutrition-wise, it gives you a lot of energy for a small thing, really. So it's quite a good can.
Oh, so I've just eaten. Obviously, my health won't go up very quickly, will it? Because I've just eaten. Oh, it has popped up now. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see the symbols above. That sort of indicates how quickly it's going up. So 3 symbols, it'll go up fairly quickly. And then obviously when they switch from going down, like your temperature is now, then you can see your temperature's falling. So it just alternates like that.
Cool. And that rag is obviously in case you've been hit.
Yes, yeah.
And then
so
you just
that's your initial thing. You can use rags for fires. You can use.
I did have another gun, but somebody hit me, and
but you can also get bandages and things like that. So you don't always have to use rags.
So I've just seen I can enter a house by opening with F and closing it behind. Will they be able to get in the house or not?
No. So that's always a good trick. If you have a lot on you and you just want to get away,
you just hide in a house,
shut the door, and eventually they'll get bored and start moving away.
Perfect. Cool. So at this moment in time, you've just told us to come here then. So are we just trying to find loot that's lying around on the ground?
Yeah, so effectively it's about getting yourself protected. I mean, you have 2 options where you can obviously run to one of the traders.
I knew he's got a bad aim, but I didn't realise it was that bad. Wow.
Yeah, that's him.
It was a ricochet.
So as you can see now, Tom, you're bleeding there.
Obviously, so I get a rag out and I treat my wounds, yeah?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
So if you ever get an infected wound, so that is where you've left an opened wound that's become infected, you can treat it with disinfectant.
Okay.
Different types of drugs. And you can take multivitamins to help with that. I think it's, what's it called? Martin Billingham, OP, it's tetracycline, isn't it?
Tetracycline.
I'm hyped for FIFA as well.
Yeah.
So obviously, what I've seen in the bottom right-hand corner, obviously when you did shoot me, it come up with like a slash and a 1. Does that mean I've got 1 wound that I need to use 1 bandage for 1 wound?
Yeah, effectively.
Okay.
And the more wounds you get, the quicker you'll bleed out.
Right.
And then
Yeah,
as you
that makes
start
sense.
to bleed out, your screen will go grey.
Yep.
Darker and darker and darker until you pass out.
Cool. Okay, that's fine then. Right.
So you see that little droplet?
Yes. Yeah. That's my blood,
your
is it?
blood. Yeah, that's how much blood you've got. And as that goes down, your screen will basically get greyer and greyer.
Okay.
Until you pass out.
Pass out, yeah, all sorts, as you would expect from anyone suffering blood loss, effectively.
Of course, yeah. So obviously, I'm going to put myself into this scenario now. We've got an event coming up. We want to obviously have as many people as we can. We've just got into the city. We're now in the stage where we're at this place. We've just defended off some zombies. Our next point of call, what are we doing? We're going into houses, looking for loot, looking for clothes, and stuff like that.
Obviously, at traders, you have the option to sell things.
Okay.
So if you, obviously, you will spawn on the coast somewhere, depending on where you choose to spawn. It's always on the coast. Obviously, traders are more inland. So the ideal
So there's
is
the helmet for you.
Yeah, so you can find a helmet there.
perfect.
The idea is to sort of loot these towns and find things that eventually, when you get to a trader, you can sell them.
Okay.
Here, Tom, there's a bat. This will help you smack zombies.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. And then, so I've got that on my back now. Do I just put that straight into my 1?
Yeah. So if you press tab, you can bring that into your 1, which is your first quick slot.
Cool.
Now, you will get more quick slots depending on what gear you're wearing at the time.
Yeah.
But that is then easily accessible from number 1. You can quick it, smack it about a bit, and kill some zombies.
If you come in this house, I found a rifle on the floor.
Right. Yeah.
So
got you.
that's your repeater carbine. Now, if you drag that into your hands.
Yes. Oh, into my hands, not my thing. Yeah.
Yeah. 9 times out of 10, the guns tell you what ammunition. It needs.
So about 3k. So it needs uses 0.357 rounds. Okay.
Yeah. So they're like a revolver round it is.
Okay, and so something I did learn the other day is that so when you're aiming in with your right, you can use your scroll wheel, click in, and it zooms in.
Yes.
Yeah, so it goes into first person. Okay, cool. I learned that the other day. I believe that was one of the only things I learned. Cool. So I picked up a gun. I'll need to obviously find rounds in order to obviously.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
But if you come towards us,
Yeah, coming
you'll
towards
see
you.
that well we were talking about.
Ah, yes.
So most towns have one of
If
these.
you go up to it, you'll be able to drink.
And I hold F and I'm drinking from it. Okay, cool.
So if you had a water bottle on you, so if you find a water bottle and it's got water in, don't drink it because it might be old, it might be dirty. So you'd empty that out, and then
You would
refill it from the well.
I've got a canteen bottle here, haven't I? Do I fill it up with that?
Yeah, so that's one of the bonuses of our server is you start with a canteen. So you've always got an ability to get water.
Wicked. And
so
how do I get water then from here?
If you double click on your bat, so it puts it away for you, in your hand. So if you go back to your inventory there you go. And now go to your inventory and do what we did with the water canteen, bring it to your hand.
Yep, that's in my hand now.
Right, if you just
perfect.
look
So
at
now come out of that, come out of there, and then you should, if you look around there,
It says
it'll give you the
fill.
option to fill.
Oh, no, sorry, that's me drinking it. It's
Yeah, so
fill.
you're
There we
currently
go.
drinking it, and it'll fill it up for you.
Okay, cool.
Press
Wicked.
nod. What you may find is, if let's say you'd found, I don't know, some poultry around a chicken, you've killed that, skinned it for the food element.
Yep.
If you've handled like raw meat in your hand and you go to a well here and drink with your hands, the chance are you will get bulla, you'll get salmonella of some description, or for handling meats like that. So it does also give you the option to wash your hands when you come to wells. Unless you've got gloves on, it's always worth it. Gives you the option, wash your hands before you do anything else.
Yeah, that's really cool. Oh,
I found you a bag.
That's the backpack for you, Lord.
thank you.
I don't want to come too close. I have a cold.
Oh, you have a cold. Wow. Okay, stay away from us then.
And they can spread. So if he comes and coughs on you, it will spread and you might get that cold.
Right. Okay. Especially with no clothes, I need to stay as close.
The thing.
So how have you got a cold then? Because you've got no clothes on, or?
Yes, because I'm cold. So I've just got a cold. So I've got the sneezes. In our Discord, we do have a section that gives a breakdown of all the symptoms of each cold and how to treat these
Basically, it's like a cheat sheet for every illness. It'll tell you the symptoms of it. It'll tell you what you need to cure it and how to cure it. It's a really good cheat sheet, especially
so I'm
for
just
new players.
just in the Discord then. So sickness here. So we've got all of this here. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's the one. Yep. So if you were to open that, that will tell you everything that you could contract and how you kill it, how you cure it effectively, and the symptoms.
Wicked. Sounds good.
So if I tell you my symptoms, don't matter, you go down. I'll load up.
I think the symptoms for AP means the only thing to cure him is a bullet.
I was just about to suggest the same.
Yeah.
Maybe Tom here wants to put his first kill down. Maybe
yeah, why not?
Go for the bat. It's just going to bludgeon him.
I don't want to obviously.
It's the kindest thing to do at this point,
I don't want to catch it, so I don't want to get too close.
So my symptoms are basically a common cold.
Okay, so that's
but maybe we should drop
that's
Tom
a one bullet to the face.
I think so. Where are you?
The way you cure
I'm here. I'm standing here.
Is
think about there for a minute.
Multivitamins, tetracycline, tetracycline, and social distancing.
Yeah, you've been warned, Danny. Stay back.
Zombies do drop loot, so as much as you want to stay away from them, sometimes it is a blessing in disguise to kill them.
Oh, she's infected.
They're all infected.
They're all infected.
So if you bring up your menu when you're above one, so if you go stand over a zombie, and then bring up your inventory.
Vicinity, I see that. She's got a hat.
And then, there you go, so you can take a hat if you wanted it.
And I put that just in my custom shirt thing, yeah?
Yeah, wherever you want.
Or you can pop it on your head.
They've got another hat. Interesting, okay. We'll put that in there as well, just in case.
Right, okay, so as we're all pretty cold, let's start a fire and just warm up.
Okay, sounds good.
Right, so bring out your knife, which we start with a knife.
Knife. Yeah. So we got a hunting knife or
hunting knife. Yeah.
Okay.
And
so
then
we put that in our hands.
We're gonna go to a bush and chop down sticks.
Okay. Received.
That's not a knife.
So if you go to a bush, it'll say gather. Stick.
There we go. Chat, I hope you're listening to this because in very soon we're going to have an event and you guys are going to be trying to help. If you're interested in DayZ, come on over. Make sure you get in.
Once you've chopped the bush down, if you open your tab menu, you'll see a long stick in your
vicinity. Just picking up a worm currently.
I'm picking up a worm. Okay, right. I've already got
up some worms.
Right, so I've got a long stick. Okay.
Yeah. Now drag the long stick from your vicinity. Into your hands where the knife is and combine.
You bring it over, see where it goes. Yeah, that's it.
Right, and then you'll bring up another tab in the middle of your screen.
Take or sharpen.
So
if you scroll wheel.
Yep, split, sharpen or split.
Yeah,
you want
to split it.
Okay.
So guys, the event's going to be that Tom just mentioned. It's going to be Team Tom. So Tom's going to put a lot of you guys together, and you're going to come and try and attack the admins, which will be us lot. So basically, if you win, there'll be good prizes, loot and stuff like that to get you started, maybe a vehicle or something like that. If you lose, well, that's on Tom.
Sounds good. We're not going to lose, don't you worry, chat. We're not going to...
He's your commanding officer and takes all responsibility.
If you move my camera, yeah, I can. Hold on 2 seconds, guys. It's just asking to move my camera. Where's best to move my camera to? Bottom left, guys?
Probably top right.
Top right, I would say.
Top right, yeah? Okay, no worries. We can work out how to do this. So we want to go... Let's move all of that over there. Everyone happy with that?
Yeah, the only thing that's going to cover is what's your clothing at the top, which we already have covered. So that's
cool. That's fine. So you're happy. Everyone's happy with the way that is now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right, no worries. Go back to that area where you was just chopping that bush down. I think Martin sat on it. You should have some sticks on the floor.
I picked up the sticks. It said take, so I picked up. I said click take. So there's 3 sticks in my inventory. Yeah.
Right. To make a fire, we're gonna put the sticks in your hand.
Sticks in hand. So swap.
Yeah. And we're gonna craft a fire kit. Campfire.
Right. So how we craft him?
So you need to put some rags with it.
Drag your rags into the same slot as well and combine.
Yeah. So we say craft torch, craft splint, craft fireplace.
Yeah.
Craft fireplace.
Oh, so I'm going to hold that. You said just before I do that, what did you need?
Just going to say split your stack of rags, otherwise it'll put all of them in it. So right click on it.
Okay, let me just right click 2 in.
Yeah, it only needs one.
Fine.
Oh, I only need 1. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Callum. Thank you very much for the follow.
So to make rags, guys, if you've run out, you can find clothing around the thing. You can take your knife and you can carve up clothing that you don't want to use, and that will make you extra rags. So you should never be short on rags.
One thing to point out, you'll probably see now in the top left of Tom's screen, you can see all of our names there. So obviously Tom is currently in a group with us, which you can do when you're in the server. You can create a group of your friends, and that is effectively all your health bars of each person named there is how much health they've got.
No worries, Frank.
And the
All good.
distance they are away for you.
And if Tom press M, it will show you the whole group system. It will show you the group that he's in.
Hey,
and
welcome
you can
in.
have up to 8 people
Silly,
in a group.
welcome in, subscriber.
And then if you want
Thank
to
you,
go
my
more
man.
than an 8, it then becomes a faction. And that is something that we are putting forward, is you can make factions and we can customize the factions. You can have your own faction logo, faction clothing, all sorts. So if you ever want to go more than 8, just speak to us, open a ticket, speak to us, and we can sort that out for you. But that's the whole group system. So you'll know where everybody is on the map, so you don't accidentally shoot your friends as they pop around a corner and you think, oh my goodness, that's an enemy. Pop them straight in the head and they all get salty and start crying about it.
You may think that will never happen. It has.
It will. It will.
And it has.
But at least then you've got to come back to say, well, you knew it was me. My name's above my head.
Yes.
So.
Right, okay. So once we've crafted that fire,
Cindy, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're well.
Fuel to fuel
for the
fire.
follow, for the Prime subscription. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you. Hope you're well. Right, so we got a fireplace. What did you say we needed now?
Yeah, we need fuel to fuel the fire.
Right, so we just got to go look for that, have we?
Yeah, well, you can either use a rag as a fuel, or you can come to a tree with your knife out and chop some bark.
Let's do that then. So let's get my knife back out.
And then if you just hold left click until you've got a couple of bits of bark. Also, trees do spawn certain fruits.
Right. Okay.
Under this tree, there's a couple of dried pears.
Yeah, I saw them on the floor when I tried to pick up the sticks. So I'm still just going. Does that keep giving me more and more, or?
Yeah. So the more cycles it does.
Yep.
That's
so I've got
1.
7 out of 8. Okay.
Some would say he's barking up the wrong tree.
We would never say that. Get out.
Right. Okay. Let's move on.
To your fireplace. So ideally, you don't want to do it in open. Just because if there's other players on the server, they can see the smoke from a mile off.
Right,
so I'll
makes
pick
sense.
it up for you. So you can pick it up off the floor and pop it into your bag.
Yep.
So you want to be looking for a house, ideally.
Okay. What about this one right in front of us?
You can either do it on the floor, or some houses have
some fireplaces. Yeah.
This one doesn't, but there is food on the floor.
Danny, can I cure you if you've still got a cold?
Yes.
What would you like?
There you go. You found a canned bacon there, which is good.
Some to trust in.
There you go. On the floor. Oh, no. On the floor.
Cool. So we want to be careful because if you're obviously.
So I've just given him some tetracycling. So that he'll take that and it should cure him. It takes a little time, obviously.
Yep.
As in the real world, you don't just take a tablet and you're better.
So Tom, if you come back the way you came and come to the yellow house that was next door, or the beigey house, where we just were, where Martin is. Yep. So if you come into this beige house here.
Right across. There you go.
Yeah. What you'll see is there's a fireplace. There's a stove there, which you can open and put your fireplace inside.
Right.
So your fireplace on the floor down here.
Will that essentially just heat the whole house up then, will it, or?
It'll
the area you're in
proximity.
Okay. So what do I
enables you? Sorry, go ahead.
So obviously I'm here now. All I've got is clothes.
Right. Okay. So if you
bring the fireplace into your hand, swap that for the knife. Yep.
Place. There we go.
Yeah.
Yes. There you go. So that's in the stove.
Back out. Put your back in there as well.
So we've got put that in there and attach.
Yeah. And now we need something to start the fire. You might be lucky enough to find a lighter.
Okay.
If not, then we have to craft something to start a fire. which would be a
hand drill kit.
Yeah, hand drill kit, which I believe is
a bark and a stick,
bark
from what I can remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got bark here, so I put that in my hands.
Yeah.
And then we want a stick combined with that and craft fireplace hand drill kit. Here we go.
Hand drill kit, that's it.
So I'll hold that.
So now if you hold the hand drill kit in your hand and go near the fire, it should say ignite.
Hand drill kit, let's swap that. Ignite, here we go.
There you go, so that's going to start your fire for you. Now, if you were fortunate enough to, let's say, have an axe or a hacksaw of some description, you can go and cut down bigger trees outside and then get logs, effectively. So they will burn for longer, so they will keep your fire going. Obviously, bark, some bandages, it won't burn for as long as it would if you put a lot of firewood in there.
Yep, makes sense.
Just obviously remember, if you have an axe, not to have an accident.
Can he go?
Someone get rid of who invited this guy.
What you can see, Tom, is if you go near the fire, and then tab into your menu there, your inventory, what you'll see on this left hand side now, you can scroll down, it should say fire if you're close by it. You may have to crouch potentially.
Hold on. All I can see is beef flying on the floor. Oh, right. Okay, so we got fireplace, smoking, cooking, fireplace.
So if you see those sticks you've got there at the top of your menu now?
Yes, here,
If you go up. So if you drag those onto either smoking or cooking, depends on how you want to prepare your meat, drag one of them onto there, and then it's going to start cooking it for you with the meat. You see the sticks at the top there in the vicinity?
Yep.
Steak. Not steak.
That's it. Okay, so that's cooking. You will have to keep an eye on it, like any food.
Sorry, it was your accent then. I thought you meant stickers in steak. Sorry.
So if you keep an eye on it, eventually it will cook. If you leave it too long, it'll burn, and obviously then you can't eat it.
Okay, cool.
Usually takes about 30 seconds, a minute, depending on
100 degrees.
You get the steaks at either finding animals.
Yep.
And then shooting them and then gutting them, or chickens. So you can find like cows in the wild, sheep, bears, wolves, and then chickens.
But then you can also see below where you're cooking there your fuel. So if you were to chop down a tree and get some logs, you can put them in there, and then that's how you just add fuel to it effectively.
Thank you very much for the 100 bits, and I am still in Manny. We will be playing this after. We are just having a ruthless DayZ server guide on everything, because I do not know how to play DayZ. So for everyone else that wants to learn how to play it, this is what we're doing. Ready for event next week or the week after, where all of you guys that play DayZ or wanting to play, you can watch this video and then obviously come and play with us. So yes, I will be in Manny after. Fair enough, just not seen him in RP for a while. Best PD. I was in last night, and I was in the night before, or the night before that. But yes, we're going to play this for a little while, and then we'll be in Manny later. Cool, sorry about that, guys. So we have my steak seems to have gone off the cooking thing. Have you taken that off?
I think it was cooked.
No, I think has it gone into your pocket, maybe?
Smoking. No. Oh, has it gone into my pocket? No, it's disappeared completely.
If it is overcooked,
yep.
I'm not sure if it disappears or not.
Right. Okay. Cool. So I've had.
Yeah.
It will do. Yeah. Okay. So I was just talking too long. So apologies.
That's all right. Yeah. So just keep an eye on it. It does obviously like physically change its look, so you know when it is cooked.
Okay. Sounds good. So it was quite quick then, as you said. So with smoking, I see there's a steak on there now. What's the other little? So you can put multiple things on. Is that what that basically means? You can put another one on.
Yeah. So you can smoke 2 and cook 1.
Right.
Smoking lasts longer.
Yep.
Than if it is cooked.
Yep.
Just like any food, it can go off. So if you're storing,
it takes longer to cook.
And just remember, if you cook it too long, that would be a mistake.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Within by 10 o'clock. By 10 o'clock, Lucky.
I feel like we can all agree this is going south.
Yeah.
Do you like my hat?
No, I do not.
Cool. So obviously we've now set up a fireplace. We're keeping ourselves warm, which is obviously what we want.
So can you see your heat temperature now?
Yes, it's gone up. Yes,
that's a heat buff. So that means you will not get cold for at least 20 minutes.
Okay, cool. So
if you didn't have any clothing on.
Perfect. So we're almost good to explore at this point to make sure everything's sorted. Cool. So we know. So we've got into the city. Let's recap then. So we got into the city. We know what we're doing in terms of the button layout. We've obviously changed our graphics to suit. We've then after that we've identified what actually DayZ is and how to play. We've then done a little bit of looting, killed a few zombies, realised that the zombies carry certain items, and obviously we've then picked them up. We've then know how to craft a fire. We then know how to get meat if we need to. We can use our knife and kill the cows, etc., and pick up the meat, and then we cook the meat. So we've now got to a stage where we've got a base, we've got the basic essentials to keep us warm, and a bit of food. What's the next stage from here?
So the next stage on here is actually going to find some loot to protect yourselves.
Okay.
Like, as you will obviously witness, the zombies are very adapted to sound.
Yes.
And the louder the sound, the more there is.
Right. Okay.
This gun is silenced, but I will show you it without it being silenced, because a lot of people think
that sounded quite loud. Yeah.
So this is it without it being silenced. Stand by.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely non-silenced.
So there is quite a big difference. So if you can avoid shooting without a silenced weapon, that's obviously a big bonus. So what you would do now is you would probably aim for a trader, but you would probably aim to loot on the way to a trader, so you've got stuff to sell when you get there.
And where are we looking for traders then?
So if you open your map, you'll see, you can scan around and you'll see Green Mountain.
Green Mountain Trader, yep. See that.
So that is the safe trader. So in there, that is a safe zone. There's no killing in that zone. You can't even raise your weapon. All other traders, though, are free for all, so you can be shot. So it's risk reward, like Black Mountain.
Yep.
That trader is where your high profile, high loot guns are sold and bought. But obviously, you might be carrying 3, 4 high loot guns. You might get shot on the way there. So you have to scan the area, plan your attack, and get there. The only rule in the server is that you cannot camp the traders, so you can't loot camp basically.
Okay.
Mainly because it's not fair. But if you go there, there's somebody else there selling guns. They're probably not going to think twice about shooting you and taking your loot.
Makes sense.
So
the thing with a black trader, there's only one way in, one way out.
Yeah.
So execution is key when you go for a black trader run.
So you've almost got to arm yourselves up, go as a whole gang, otherwise you're gonna survive.
One great area is obviously, as Tom said there, when you're making your way to the trader, great places to stop off at military bases. You'll find very high loot, as you'd expect with military base. You'll find more selection of guns there, military clothing, as you can see what Tom's wearing, types of things like that, better backpacks, better trousers which offer better insulation, all that type of stuff. They are really good places, but the downside to those is more zombies potentially.
Okay.
Problem.
So
Martin has brought 1,000 zombies to our base.
Brilliant. Well done.
Because he shot an unsilenced weapon. So as we were pointing out before, if you shoot an unsilenced weapon, it will bring a lot of zombies. Now, Green Trader, that is where you'll buy, okay guns, okay equipment. It's also where the vehicle trader is. It's also where your medical supply trader is, your weapon clothing trader, and all of that stuff. Black Mountain is where all your high profile loot is. Then you've got your building trader, self-explanatory. And hidden around the map, there are drugs traders. You have to find them because you can plant cannabis and you can grow cocaine. And you can harvest it for big money. So you obviously process it like you would. You dig it, plant it, fertilize it, water it. Then you let it grow. You'd harvest it, and then you go and sell it to a drugs trader or to another player. They might want to buy it. They might want a drug run for you. So we'll try and move out of here. Give me a second and we'll try and clear some of these zombies away.
So just to confirm then, while for anyone that's obviously new to PC, for instance, that wants to play this game, is it a controller friendly?
No,
It's
that
not.
is the one thing about it, is they have launched it on Xbox and PlayStation, but anyone that's played it on there realizes very quickly that you don't want to do that, because it's just not. If you think of all the emotes and buttons you're pressing, go and try and kill him, Tom.
Not only that, it's vanilla, so it is the base game. There are no mods on there. It is just basically the normal game, so you won't have the benefits of the custom trainers, the better vehicles, all those type of things.
Oh, right. Okay.
You nearly smacked me in the head.
I did. Yeah. I almost. You got away with that one.
So yeah, it's not controller friendly, but you wouldn't want to play it on controller.
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to cover that point just in case.
It is going to be controller friendly.
Yeah. I just because I had my controller plugged in then, and I just needed to remove it over to my kid's monitor, and I just obviously started to move with my controller, so I just wanted to confirm whether it was or not.
So I used to be the guy that always plays everything on controller. Oh my god, I can't cope with mouse and keyboard. So obviously when I first started playing this with OP, he was like, no, you've got to try it, and I was averse to it.
Yep.
But you get used to it very quickly, and you realise the amount of stuff you can do.
Yep.
Mr. Roberts
is overwhelming.
Yeah, your muscle memory comes very quickly with this. It's quite intuitive.
Cool.
Right, just you do have a weapon and one magazine.
Okay, I've just got that. Yeah.
Okay.
Wicked, thank you.
There we go.
I thought he was going to shoot you in the head. That would have been hilarious.
We did say we were going to get our first kill.
We are going to be giving away a couple of copies of the game at some point. So Tom will probably give away one on his stream, and we'll give away one in the Discord. So if you haven't got the game and you want it, don't be disheartened. You can also get it on CD keys, very cheap, and it does go on sale quite often on Steam. So look out for that. I believe it was on sale in the last one.
Yeah.
But obviously that's finished now, and it goes down to about £23 or something like that. So there are ways to get it cheaper. I think it's about 30 quid on Steam at the moment. I'm not massively sure.
Maybe we can look to when we announce the event. Maybe we can do a giveaway before then, and
yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
people who haven't got DayZ may be able to get win the giveaway to get the DayZ. That'd be cool. We could do something like that.
If you view a game that you go on how much it costs per hour, then DayZ is really good value, because
speaking from experience,
hours in it.
I've got hundreds of hours in this game, and it doesn't feel like it at all. You will lose hours in this game. It's quite immersive, and when you get into it and you're making these runs to traders and things like that, the time just flies. You will just spend hours in it.
So, being a GTA role player myself, then. Are you are people have to talk in the game, or can they be in Discords the whole time, or how does that type of thing work?
So it's really dealer's choice.
The way that we've sort of said it is we're more than happy. Obviously, you will see in the Ruthless DayZ Discord we have channels.
Okay.
What we've kind of said is if we're going to use that, what we'd like to say is maybe have a radio on your belt in game, so it keeps that sort of immersive. But then you could chat to your team in Discord.
That's only within the RP side.
Yeah.
Okay.
In this one, PvP, jump in a call, talk to your friends.
Yep.
Obviously, when you meet people in game, you will obviously have to talk in game to them.
Of course, yeah.
The mic's very good. If you double click it, you can hot mic, but we don't advise it. There are microphones as well.
What I would say is from the PvP element, you can make it your own. If you choose, you decide you want to capture someone, that's fine. But you do run the risk that they could just turn around and shoot you in the face. They don't have to give you that explanation. So it's all if you were going to try and capture someone, maybe you want to get information on someone's base that you fancy raiding, something like that. Planning is probably going to be key with that, to catch one person on the road.
Of course, yeah.
So maybe you just don't want to kill them. That's the other thing.
I'm just thinking, obviously, because we're trying to go to the Green Mountain, aren't we? So we're 3 kilometers away. How long does that roughly take?
This is a military base this year.
So this is
kilometers. I would say probably 20 to 25 minutes to hike that.
Right.
At the most.
Yeah, sprinting. Yeah.
But that's because you're going to be stopping everywhere. You're going to be looking for things on the way. You're going to be looting up, so that when you get to the Green Mountain, you're going to have stuff to sell.
Okay.
So the main thing is it's the economy. We've obviously set and made and spent hours making the economy so that it's as realistic and fair as possible. So when you get to Green Mountain, you might have 5 guns, a rucksack, some clothing, some stuff you just want to sell off. You sell that off there, and then you'll try and buy yourself something. You could, like I say, you can buy vehicles, which will get you around the map a lot quicker. We do have helicopters, like I say. They're very expensive, so you won't be able to buy them instantly. Or you might just want to buy yourself a decent gun, go out so you can hunt better, so you've got more of a chance of staying alive.
Well, not only that, you might choose you want to buy some more tactical clothing. All the sort of clothing that's there, especially from a military aspect, is multiple different camos. You can, and like the vests you can wear, you can set your own presets up, which you'll see when we get there. Is that you can, so if you like your vest that you wear a certain way and you want a certain pouches on it, you can then configure that and then save that preset. So every time you go back there, if you need to buy another one, just click your preset and you buy it straight off.
Right.
Same with the clothing. If you like it a certain way, certain camouflage. Obviously you want different jackets because they have different insulation. Same with trousers. You can do all that with your presets.
Okay.
So just a question in chat there. Yes, DT. So this one is our PvP server. So this is a kill on site server, or you don't have to, but the option is there. The other server we have, which is Ruthless RP, which is PvPvE, which means there are KOS, kill on site zones. But if you want to kill out of those zones, you will receive a bounty on your head, so you'll be visible on the map as someone who's known as a lawbreaker. But you'll also have had a minimum engagement with that person. To say they come up to you want to mug them, they're not cooperating, you'd need an engagement and a reason to kill them and a reason to rob their base. But on this server that we're playing on now, which is personally, I enjoy the fear that I might pop around a corner and get shot. It's just the PvP. But sometimes I just like to chill out, have some role play, have some fun, build some bases, make some friends. Then I go on to the RP server. But Danny, Martin, and Billingham will all tell you the one rule in DayZ is what, gentlemen?
Don't get attached to your loot.
That's it. Do not get attached to anything you have, because you will lose it, you will die, and you will have to go.
And personally, in a PvP server, never trust everyone 100%, because as I found from experience, I've been killed by my own teammates in the back.
Right.
Just for the purpose of obviously your stream as well, Tom, we're not going to make you in the full 2K, so I'm just going to bring you to me, okay?
Yep, sounds good. So obviously, chat, just to remind you, I right now I had my hands off, and the reason why I was doing that is because if you start running with W and Shift, you can then push your num plus at the same time, and then hands off, and it'll run sprint automatically for you. So that's just a remember thing for you. So if you do want to get a drink, or you're chatting away, getting bored, or it's not getting bored, but you know, you're chatting away or doing some other things, whack it on that and it will automatically sprint for you.
So this is Green Mountain. Welcome. And this is our custom built trader area. And if you run around and just go and explore really and see what traders you bump into, where they all are and what they all do.
Cool. Let's have a look then. So what we got in here, we've got vehicle parts. Okay, so we got civilian vehicles.
So you have the vanilla vehicles, which are the civilian vehicles. These are base DayZ vehicles, which are in every DayZ server. It just comes as core with the game. They're obviously going to be your cheapest vehicles to buy.
Are they just base vehicles rather than the engine and all that? You got to buy all that separately,
it comes fully ready to go.
Okay, just the picture looks slightly like they're half finished.
So basically, when you spawn it in, it will come with everything: fuel, wheels, doors, battery, spark plugs, lights, everything. Ready to go vehicle.
So I'm looking there. So we've got the cheapest vehicle at 43.4k. What's the 21.7k on the left of that?
So
that's how much it will sell for. If you buy it, and you want to sell it back because you want to upgrade your vehicle, you've had enough of it. That is what you will get if you sell it back second hand to that trader.
Or maybe let's say you've stole one and you bring it up here and you want to sell it.
Oh my goodness, what's just happened there?
Oh,
now
I've just had something
obviously vehicles depend on your size. So I mean that is some of that. So yeah, vehicles depending on their size, they have an inventory, a boot space. So depending, the bigger the vehicle, the bigger the boot space. what you'll see with like the other custom vehicles, like the Land Rovers and things like that,
Yep.
they have more options to put things on. So you can put crates and barrels on them, which then further expands your boot space.
Yep.
So I mean, then you can carry a lot more in that vehicle. So if you were, I don't know, you did a trip down to the building trader to buy all your essentials to start building your base, you could load that up with everything you need to build a base, and then come back in one go.
Okay, so as we've run up as well, we've looted a few places. You should have a few items in your backpack.
Yes, I do. I have some guns. I have a suppressor. I have a couple of hats. 3 hats, in fact.
Yep. So if you go to the traders.
Clothing trader, yep.
Yeah, so you're into the clothing trader. If you look at the tab at the bottom where it says sellable and purchasable.
Sellable, yep.
If you click the sellable,
got
all them things there are sellable.
So I've sold them 2 hats that I found off of the
exactly.
You can click sell, and that will start making you money. Now, if it's got a yellow exclamation mark by it, that means you are wearing it, or you have it on you, or you have attachments to that weapon.
Yep.
So it's just giving you a little warning. Are you sure you want to sell this?
Yeah, are you sure I'm wearing that? Yeah, that makes sense.
So it means that it gives you a little warning to say, if you sell this, you're not going to have any shoes on in a minute, mate.
That makes sense, yeah.
So yeah, and if you come upstairs, you'll see all the other traders. So you've got weapons, you've got military gear, and you've got attachments.
So I did notice. I did notice
what kind of thing it does.
Obviously, I had before I sold them items, I had 0 currency. Obviously, this is me hoping that I get to here with loads of items on me that I can sell it enough to buy something. But what happens if I don't? How do I get money that maybe, or how do you get money firstly, and then secondly, how would I get the money out or anything like that?
Right, so the money when you sell something goes into your inventory.
Okay.
Well, you will have seen popping up that you are receiving. Did you get that in this one, a wage?
Yes.
Or is that just
No, thank you very much for following. Hope you're well.
So you're getting a wage now around the map.
Yep.
And we won't reveal where, because obviously that's part of the fun of it. Is our cash machines. Now you can store. Now we purposely haven't put any cash machines in Trader. Risk or reward. If you want to buy something of high value, you're going to have to risk it. Go to a cash machine, get your money out, and get to that trader.
Okay,
so that's the fear factor for you there straight away. Because you might get shot. You've got your team with you there, scoping out the surrounding area and everything like that, making sure that doesn't happen.
Yep.
So that's the other way you can store your money safely, is if you've got, I don't know, 100k, you've had a really good military base run, you've found loads of Chaytacs, you've found AX-50s, you've found Gavaris, you've sold them. You've got 60, 70k on you, right? So you can run to a cash machine and put it away. Okay? Now, the other thing is, and this doesn't affect any players, is you can rob the cash machine. If you have the right equipment, you can go up to a cash machine and you can sit and you can rob one. And you get anything between 25 to 70k out of robbing it. Okay, so that's another way to make money. Obviously, another way to make money is to cultivate narcotics and drugs. You can do that and sell them at one of the drugs traders. You can rob other players, or you can just collect your wage, build a base, collect your wage for being in the server, which is £200 every so long. So there are loads of ways to make money, and that's the good thing about DayZ, is you're not limited to one thing. You're not limited to, some people just like doing military base runs. Let's get a load of guns, let's go and sell them, let's buy a car, let's do more. Obviously, if you have a vehicle, it might have 1,000 slots, whereas your t-shirt might only have 30. So there are multiple ways to make money.
And this then further funds you being able to make base improvements, or get extra things for your fortifications for your base, which is the whole plethora of things that you can buy to armor your base effectively. So when you do decide you want, you have a couple of your mates, you want to put down some roots somewhere where you can take all your loot back to. That's when you start making this money, investing it into buying building kits and things like of that nature, and then storage crates for inside your base and all those type of things.
So a question from DT: what happens when you die? So when you die, you will get to respawn back at the coast somewhere. Now you will have a marker on your body, so you can risk it and go back and get your stuff. Now, that doesn't mean your stuff will be there because the person who killed you might have looted you. They might not. They might have gone, you only have rubbish stuff. But you will respawn with the stuff that you respawned first with, like a couple of cans of bacon, some rags, and the ruthless shirt, okay? So,
a knife and a drink.
And a knife and a drink. So you can run back to your body, or you might have teammates who haven't been killed, who've been camping in the bushes with snipers or stuff like that, watching your body for you. That's quite a big thing in this. If they haven't been killed, they might sit and watch your body, so that when you come back, your stuff's there. And also there's a chance if someone's running in to loot your body, you're going to be able to shoot them before they can loot you. So that's what happens when you die. You'll lose your stuff, but there is an opportunity to get it back. Now, if we run downstairs, I believe
2 seconds. I think I've just dropped.
Vehicle. There are some vehicles parked out the front.
Yeah, Tom, I saw when you were trying to drag them trousers into you, it's because you had something in them.
Right, okay, so
if you've got vehicles...
If you've got a weapon in your trousers...
Yes, which is what I saw, yeah.
Yeah, you can't put them trousers into, otherwise you just keep stacking things. So if you want to stack your trousers, you need to take the weapon out and use the slots for the weapon.
So my custom shirt, I've got all of this in my custom shirt. I've got to remove all of them before I can put another shirt on.
So you can drag the shirt into the vicinity.
Yeah.
Then put the other shirt on, and then you can double click all the items that are in the vicinity, and they'll automatically go into your shirt.
So say that again. From this point here, I've got all of this.
Yep. So if you, there you go. So all of that's there. So double click it. Double click each item. No.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Put your other shirt on.
I've done that, yeah.
So it's in your hands now. So now you can double click. There you go. Double click each item, and that will go.
That's going into the vicinity.
If you double click it, it'll go into your shirt. Why is it not? Okay. Well, that go in? Yeah.
Oh, it's got to go. Okay, so it goes into the vicinity first, then you have to put it into the.
Yeah, then you double click it, it'll go into your jacket.
Right, got ya.
Basically, it's taking everything out.
Makes sense, and then I can do that as well. Cool. All right, so I look a little bit more
ammoed up.
Ammoed up, cool.
So we've got a few vehicles here.
Yeah.
Just to show you what vehicles we've had. Some of them are custom. This is just a Land Rover.
Yep.
The other ones are like custom, like you've got the Predator. You've got Humvees. All sorts of stuff going on here.
What you will see is when you go next to one of those vehicles with the open door, if you go to your tab menu again.
Yep, tab.
And then on the left-hand side, you'll be able to see the inventory of that vehicle. So if you scroll down a little bit, you see where it says M14 Humvee Desert 1 of 1,000 or 0,000. That's all inventory space. You can put stuff in that vehicle.
Oh, okay, right. So if you want to proper loot up, everything goes in there. And I presume, obviously, we can rob that as well from other players and stuff like that.
You can. What you can do from the same trader just inside there, you can buy a car key.
Okay.
So you can then assign that key to the vehicle and lock it. So let's say you park it at your base, you take your key inside, put it in a safe inside. Then you know your vehicle's secure. Obviously, if you were to get raided, someone breaks the safe, they can take your car key, still take your car.
Perfect. Sounds good. Cool. So basically now it's the case of if you found enough money, then you'd be obviously buying a vehicle and then you can go around the map a lot quicker. Yeah.
That's it. Right, guys. Well, I'm going to have to love you and leave you because I have a race to take part in.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for the to look in. So I think we've pretty much covered most things, haven't we? From
the essentials are there. I mean, obviously we're always on hand. If anyone has any issues, we have tech support tickets, things like that in the Discord.
Yep.
Or just the general chat. You know, everyone who loves DayZ and gets into DayZ, it's more of a community type thing. Yep. So everyone's willing to help people out. So if there's any questions, anything like that, you know, it's never a stupid question with DayZ. It's most likely been asked before. So if you've just got a simple question of, oh, how would I do this? How, you know, these, I'm explaining these symptoms. What do I do?
Yep.
More likely someone, either the staff team or someone in the chat, will always help you out.
Sounds good.
No question is stupid. DayZ is a bit of a learning curve, everybody. But that's why we're all here, and that's why we've got Tom, who's going to be, you know, he's making this into a YouTube video, so you'll be able to watch it back if you're stuck on anything. We're always on hand, and I'm sure he'll do a few more. Obviously, follow his TikTok. I'm sure there'll be things on there as well, little tidbits of when he's shot us in the face, or you know,
which he has done.
I have done a few times, yeah.
Yeah.
We also have in the Discord a little brief how-to DayZ.
Yes.
And that's also in your Discord, I believe.
It is in my Discord as well. And for anyone that obviously is in the YouTube right now watching or in the live stream, do come over to my Discord that's on the chats, and I'll link it in the bottom of the comments on YouTube. There is a how-to DayZ. There is also going to be, I'm going to work with the guys on a how-to beginner guide. So the video that we've just made here will be in that. It'll also have all the commands, the basic commands, and a little basic how-to. So if the guys are happy with the basics on how to set up maybe a fire, stuff like that, or some essentials, obviously you guys are going to want to learn how to do that. But the fact that we've just given you a whole basic video on it, the basic prompts on what you may need and stuff like that, I'm more than happy to work with the guys, and if they want to put that in, then we can do the same. But ultimately, thank you guys for watching the YouTube video that you may be, or watching the stream. I want to just obviously thank the guys here firstly for their time. It is looking like an excellent server to be on. I've never played DayZ before, and to actually go through the basics and take their time to actually understand how to do everything, and I'm sure I've obviously seen the comments in the stream, it's been very insightful for everyone. So I just want to obviously say thank you to them, and you'll see obviously a lot more DayZ streams now we know a lot more.
Well, thank you, Tom.
No worries.
Hope to see you, and hope to be taking down your team very shortly in the event.
Yeah, we'll obviously get our event up and running, and we'll get it announced. But obviously, yeah, I'm going to shoot off and go on to GTA. So anyone that's more than welcome to join. We're going to go into the city and play. But yeah, thank you guys.
No worries. Take care, buddy.
Cheers,
Cool.
mate. Cheers,
No worries. Right, guys. So yeah, that is DayZ for you. Hopefully you've had an insightful time. We are going to obviously head now over to GTA itself and play some GTA RP. Yeah, it's actually looking really good. You know, the guys have pretty much covered most things, and I really like with DayZ how you know, everything's thought of. If you're outside too long, you're going to catch a cold, stuff like that. So it's really good. How are we doing, Andy? Good to see you. We are now moving into GTA, so let me get everything set up for that side of things. And yeah, obviously, hopefully you guys have enjoyed that as well. Just whack on all of my stream stuff. Let's throw that into that. And we're going to change the stream title to Grand Theft Auto. And we're going to go OK, update. Cool. Right, let's get into some DayZ. So obviously, Neutron, if you're here, GTA how to, if you're in my Discord, we'll go over to my actual Discord itself. Where you see GTA Roleplay down the bottom here, you'll be able to see how to play. This is everything you need, how to set up and get into the city, or in fact get into RP itself. I'm sure if you've messaged in the Discord, there's a lot of helpful people that will happily help you out and obviously tell you where you need to go. But yeah, obviously get yourself in and enjoy them. Let's get ourselves into the city, shall we? How's everyone's days been? Apologies, I've not really been had time to obviously explain and say hello to you guys. I've just obviously been able to thank you for one, obviously the gifted subs, the sub yourself from Cindy, and of course the bits from Dougie. So thank you for that. I wanted to make that into a YouTube video, so that's why I tried to keep it as less from chat as possible talking, because obviously the YouTube video will help everyone as well. Stream elements. Let's get straight into stream elements. I did forget again. I do it every stream. I keep forgetting to change my sub goal for the day. So it's sitting at 6. So let me just change that back down to 2, and we will get straight into the city. Goals. 2. Cool. Right. Right, while that is loading, guys, I'm just going to get a drink, and then I'm going to get a, just check on my son. He is just having a little cry. My wife is actually out watching Calvin Harris, is it? Calvin Harris? I think it is. Yeah, she's over there. So while we're getting loaded up, I'll be back in literally 2 minutes, and we're getting some GTA. What a signing for Forrest, indeed. Yes, that's gonna be good. Obviously he spent quite a long time, obviously on the bench or whatever. So yeah, it'd be good to see him back. Right, let's go. FiveM.
Give me what you got, all your money, money.
Live now. Cool, Dougie, thank you very much for the bits again. How are we, buddy? Let's get straight in there. I'll be in soon. No worries, mate. No worries. I've just put a little a little FiveM time in my server. So just letting everyone know we're now into GTA. Let's get straight into the city, shall we? How are we doing, little Harry? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Tuscan gutted. Could have done with him at Bournemouth. Yeah, there's a crazy man. He was wanting, was it 180,000 a week? Wow. You know, for Forest, for instance, I know that's good signing. You've got in Henderson stuff like as goalkeeper, but 180,000, that's a real risk. Thinking that maybe, you know, he may actually, if you went, hello mate, you're right. If you were to go down next year for whatever reason, and then yeah, that would be. Right, let me just check on my mask. Sorry, I'm just in my inventory. How you doing, Alex? You okay?
Yeah, apart from the other day with a situation, but it's been sorted.
Right, cool. As long as it's been sorted, that's the main thing. How's PD been tonight? Okay.
It's been alright. Yeah, I had a little small mishap earlier, and it was an accident. I didn't meant to, but yeah.
Okay. As long as it's sorted, that's the main thing.
Yeah, I accidentally put Superintendent McLaren in cost by mistake instead of Chaddy McLovin.
Oh, you put him in the car. Yeah, don't worry about that. That's an issue that sometimes we have. We drag the wrong people in due to the mechanics that we've got. So.
No, I mean I was trying to put Chaddy McLovin into corpse, and then I ended up putting.
Oh, cuffs. Yeah. Again, don't worry about that. That's something, you know. It's I've been cuffed many a times. You know, the officers tend to have a little bit of a happy time. So I shouldn't worry about that.
Yeah, and also McLaren or any other officer could have still been hurt, and you know.
Of course, it's I shouldn't worry too much about it. It's one of them things that happen. So
it's like, yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's like, for example, if I'm trying to arrest someone in right next to you and
welcome in. How are we? Good to see you. Thank you very much for the follow.
That person, and you're going to be in danger, and so would I.
You're welcome, OP. You're welcome, man. How you doing, Fergie? Good to see you. Yeah, I wouldn't get yourself down about it, honestly. I wouldn't get yourself down.
Yeah. I have been put off taser for a while, so.
Okay. Well, obviously, just get yourself in with one of the units and have a ride around, and then obviously you get things back up and running, I'm sure, and you'll get your checklists back on for the taser.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Good man. Perfect. Cool. Well, have a good evening. What's happening in the city tonight? Everything okay?
I think it was a
What's currently ongoing situation?
I don't know what ARU's doing. I think they're up somewhere.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, no worries.
Had a bit of a hostage situation earlier, but
What you got? All your money, money.
but I think they're still under investigation. I think I don't know who's going to do the MDT for that one.
Right, let's stick it back up there now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apart from that, yeah, I've got that situation's been dealt with. Someone has given me my money back for.
Yes, I see that. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I really appreciate that. What he.
Charlie
yeah.
Kilo 37.
No, of course. Shouldn't have happened.
No,
so
yeah,
that's all good.
34, sorry.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Alex. Let's get ourselves out there. I'm going to jump in a car for a little while, and obviously, if you want to jump in with someone else, you're more than welcome at the moment. I've got a few things I want to do, and then obviously, we'll catch up in a bit.
Yeah, of course.
Cool. Good man, mate. I'll see you in there.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's get ourselves out. Get ourselves in a car and see what we can find today. Right, that's lock in. That's good. Oh, let's go out there and explore, shall we?
Charlie Kilo 39, state 5 to AMS.
Right, so we want to go to PD, log on. Evening, guys. I'm going to be state 5 as well.
Received.
We got any other actives?
I don't think so. RU is having a meeting in the meeting room though. So there's a lot of officers in the city just not available right now.
Is that ARU, sorry?
RU, yes.
Perfect, no worries, that's fine. Cool. We'll look after the city for now, and then obviously when they join us later or whatever. Has there been any other actives that I've missed at all?
Yeah. Hostage situations.
Right, okay, no worries. Everything cleared up though by higher ups, etc., or?
Yeah, I think they're just clearing it all up and debriefing in the meeting room now.
Fantastic, cool, that's fine then. Ooh, over the bumps we go. I have muted, I've got everything, yeah, everything's cool so you can hear. Cool, so let's, so we're on our M3 today, we're going to have a look at
on the road to
EMS.
the
Hopefully it's not EMS that's broken down or crashed or whatever like that. Fingers crossed they're okay. Let's take a little D-cut through.
Right.
There's a door, there's a car there, sorry love. It was a good start to the day, wasn't it? Luckily I braked right at the end, but... Oh. Okay, we're stage 6 on scene. There is an ambulance that's turned over. Looks like it might collided with a car.
I think she's DOA.
What happened, Jazz?
No additionals needed. No additionals needed at this point.
Many of my questions. I think that she was on the way to pick up
Not the ambulance,
man.
Stop!
Hello lads, leave the area just for the sensitiveness of this.
We're trained,
It's fine, we've got other paramedics on scene trying to deal with it. I'm sure you understand the sensitivity of the situation.
Nearest postal is 661.
Good lads, thank you.
Tom.
Yes, my friend?
Taking a left towards
I haven't done anything.
What are you doing here then?
Oh, well, I saw ambulance flipsies. I pull up, I say hello,
One
hello.
up near the
and then
golf
she
club,
develops-
nearest postal is 657 currently.
So, that's very good, sis.
Excuse me, sir. Is that your vehicle?
This is my car, yes. Very sexy.
Taking a straight, taking a right now. Nearest postal is 450.
Let's just come off radio a second so we can hear. Hello sir.
Hello, officers.
Did you witness the incident at all?
No, so what I think has happened is, I got a phone call from a good friend of mine saying,
Yeah.
hello, I am bleeding out, I need help, sis. I'm developing death. So I go to pick him up.
And then
This
death.
game developed a big boo-boo, and he no longer there, no longer in the city. I think he flew back in.
Yeah.
So I was driving back, ambulance here. I pull up, I say hello, hello. I think she DOA.
Right. Okay. No worries. Thank you, sir.
No, it's all good. I just stay with her just in case, but you know, I have absolutely nothing to do with it.
Of course. No problems. Thank you, sir. Take care.
No problem. You have a good day now.
No problem. We okay, Betty?
Yeah, we're just very, very stretched thin at the moment.
Yeah, this doesn't help either, does it?
No, unfortunately, she's DOA.
Would you like me to try and get RAC up here to try and get the vehicle, or should we try and push it all?
I really don't know. My brain just...
Right, lads, are we feeling big and strong?
Yeah. Always.
Are we ready for this?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Come on, put your backs into it, lads.
Trying to help you here. Hold on, I might have to go around the other side and I'll pull. It's not wanting me to fall.
I'm just having issues with my muscles.
Go ahead.
Think about pushing it.
It's because I'm on.
Sorry.
I don't think it wants to flip at all.
You can, mate, but as you can see, we are...
Nah, it doesn't want to do it.
stretched thin tonight.
Right, I'll have to come around here and help you push, lads.
Right, hang on, let me see if I can get her out. Might be able to...
Come on.
No.
Do you want us to help at all?
I don't know.
Let's try this.
How do you
Receive.
push?
Space pushing.
Right, come on out, you come. Drag her out.
There we go. Thank you.
I should have done that the other way. I should have crawled down here.
Right.
Just gonna see if she's got any belongings. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm moving it. I was moving it. Go on.
Yeah, you
Go
are,
on.
Tom. You are, mate.
Go on.
It's nice to see Golf come on getting on his hands again.
Absolutely. You know how it is, lads. Come on. Gotta lead by example, and I. Come on.
If you're available.
I gotta take a photo of this.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you're digging a hole there, fella.
Nope.
Trying. Digging myself a big hole at the minute.
Come on, Tom.
Right, I'm gonna go again. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I'm not
gonna leave you
afraid of
guys.
getting dirty. Don't you worry.
We'll get sit back.
Come on. Come on.
Dig, dig.
All right.
Hello.
Tom,
I
look.
don't think
This
we
is
got the
a
mineral
very rare
resource, lads.
occurrence.
Tom in the RPU.
Oh, hang on a second. Rare occurrence. Who are you talking to?
I thought we had a new RPU recruit there.
Well, you know, sometimes we got to do what we got to do to help everyone out,
We
you
don't have
know.
many extra Tango units on the moment.
I like to keep you lot on your toes so you don't know what I'm wearing.
I didn't know it was you, yeah. I was like, where's Tom?
I don't think this is flipping. Oh, here we go. Come on. Ugh. Come on, help, push.
Could I have some assistance with pushing?
Oh my god, get away, get away.
Fire.
I've just started a fire. Oh my god. What have I just done? Quick, get our cars. Quick. I should stick to the office, shouldn't I? What am I doing? I come out and just start.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Oh wow. Hey, evening and Civic, how are we? Good to see you. I'm just starting fires.
Oh, Jesus
This is gonna be a loud bang. It's a big motor as well.
Are we in a safe area? Like,
I really don't know.
are we?
I really don't know.
Right a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, it was just welcome in, you know. I didn't hit you for some reason, but oh, it stopped. That's good. But I don't trust it.
It's gonna be like a firework, innit? You walk up to it and all of a sudden.
And then all of a sudden, bang!
The fire's gone out now.
That's what I just said. Yeah, I think you know, do we risk it or do we call the fire brigade?
Tom, can I jump in with you? I'm just gonna impound my car.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna risk it. Vehicle flip.
Jesus.
Come on. Ugh.
That's
Right.
definitely got it.
Definitely not working. Hello, Jen. How are we? Good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, that's definitely not flipping. All right. Well, I guess we'll have to request the impound then.
Yep, I got it. Yeah.
All right. Lovely.
I left you a little present in emails, Tom.
Did ya? Thanks.
Yeah.
Is it? Was it one of these ones? Was it? The old Swannies. Cool. Well done, lads. Good stuff. Let's have a look at that.
On pursuit. In pursuit.
What's he done? General chat.
How you doing today, Tommy? All right?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, not too sad. Not too sad.
Good. Oh, almost. Almost. I'm meeting everyone here.
Everyone, man.
Yeah, we're good. I've just flown in the city. I was exploring elsewhere a minute ago in terms of some wilderness. I was having to survive. I threw myself into some random. I threw myself into some like wildness, and I was having to survive against zombies and all sorts. I just went on a little trek. Went on a little trek through the woods. Yeah, that's it. And I was having to make fires and everything. Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. But I was a bit worried at one stage. I had zombies trying to attack me and all sorts. So yeah, I didn't want to. You know.
A bit of a sticky one, man.
It was, yeah. Luckily we survived though. I managed to find some clothes and all sorts, and you know.
Got yourself set up for the night.
Got myself set up for the night. That's it. That's it.
Come back, PD, and get your gear.
That's it. Yeah, I thought, right, you know what? I need some more money. I better fly into the city and obviously make sure I get my paycheck.
Oh, a bit of a sticky one and stuff.
Yeah, that's it, mate. That's all good.
I've been at my second job for the past 2 days, so it's been a bit.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. What you been doing?
My second job's I work as a IT help desk.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah, man. I was pretty busy.
Just state 5 back to the PD so we can get a vehicle repair.
Yeah, it was alright to be fair.
Oh, good. Keeping busy then.
Yeah,
so yeah, I was elsewhere as well this morning. So busy times.
You on first?
What are we going for? Let's get the M3 back out. We happy with the M3 or?
Oh yeah.
Nice vehicle, innit?
Yeah, I love it, mate. It's one of my favourites. Now I'm sergeant, I'll start using it a lot more.
Absolutely.
I don't know
right,
how
we
I feel
got
about the Audi,
drug deal. Let's go to drug deal. Say again, buddy.
I don't know how I feel about the Audi though. Like the Sergeant Audi, I believe it is.
You'll have to, oh, the S3.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that used to be a really good version, but I did a paint job on it, and it's not as crystal, is it? It's
nah, it looks a bit like a bit old, doesn't it?
Yeah, truthfully, I'm gonna be honest with you. I went on the old eBay and got some what do you call it? Some stickers and stuff, and put it on it, and it just doesn't look very good. So
it's alright. I mean, I've drove it. It's quite rapid.
I've actually been looking into a new vehicle actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's an Audi A4 that looks quite nice.
Is that on estate or
not? Oh my! It's not. No, it's like this.
It's not on estate. Oh, I know what you're on about. What's going on here?
What's going on here? Hello, sir.
Hello, mate.
What's going on here?
Well, they seem
Looks
to
like
think there's
bloodbath.
Well, they seem to think there's a drug suspicious, but I'm selling gold chains, mate.
Oh yeah? Oh nice. Well, how much are you selling them for?
Well, if you want to check the boot, I'll show you what I've got for sale.
Yeah, why not?
You're more than welcome.
It's my dad's birthday today, so you know I'm just.
Yeah.
What you got? What you got?
Gold chains, diamond rings, bits.
Got all sorts.
Oh nice.
So, we were on scene here earlier. We did give these guys a warning if they were seen in the area again, they would be subject to a search under.
Did you sell any of the chains, alright?
Okay. I've already searched the gentleman in the grey suit, and he's all clear. So he's fine.
Still need to get rid of that watch.
There was another gentleman here, in a black T-shirt, but he seems to no longer be here.
Right. Okay.
Oh, sorry. He's in the passenger seat.
That guy knee.
I've been in this passenger seat the whole time, mate.
What's Mr. Ski Mask here doing then? What's with the ski mask?
Well, when I'm working in here, lad, it gets a bit cold in back at fridge.
Oh right,
Sacking
okay.
Shells and that, so I like to keep my nose and ears covered up because they tend to get a bit of coldish parts. If you know what I mean.
No worries. Of course. You still cold now, are you?
Well, I'm warming up a bit now because it's that cold in there. When you come outside, it feels warm.
Yeah, I'd recommend taking it off then, so we can obviously chat properly. But obviously, yeah. So as the lads were saying, then, so if they're coming in the area, how long have you been here? Been in the area?
Well, I just started my shift at about 12 o'clock, so about 15 minutes.
Okay, cool. And well, obviously the lads have rightly identified there's this gentleman here that looks rather either intoxicated or hurt, and we've obviously got a couple up there and a few down there as well, which doesn't look too good, does it? It's almost like a
I get that. I don't have a clue what he's doing there, to be honest.
Okay, no worries. Obviously, so the lads, you said you were here earlier, did you?
Say again, mate?
Sorry, I'm talking to the officers at this point. You said.
Sorry. Yes, we responded to a call. Suspicious activity about 20 minutes ago. And I did see one of the individuals pass off a parcel. We did have the K9 dog do a sniff search. And there was no, no immediate. What's the word I'm looking for? No immediate signs.
Suspicion.
Yeah, suspicions of anything in a vehicle. However, again, we did give them a warning if we did end up having another suspicious activity call. They would be subject to a search underneath Section 23. So, I did already search the grey gentleman, the suit, so he's good to go.
Perfect. Okay.
The gentleman in the pink and the passenger, the passenger's still there. They are still subject to a search.
Fantastic, gentlemen. Obviously, I think from what my officers explained here, that sounds fair enough. Obviously, in the area for a little while now, so if they've obviously given you that warning that if they come back, then obviously they will need to search anyone in the area. So if you're happy to comply with that, obviously we'll just get yourself searched over there. We'll get the dog just to run around again and find out if he can see anything in the area, and then hopefully all good. We'll be on our way if that's good with you.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Wicked, cool. So if you just want to stand up against the wall over there, just so the officers can do their thing. And obviously the gentleman in the vehicle, I understand he may have been in the vehicle at the time, but he is in the area, obviously. So if you don't mind just stepping out for us as well.
It's a bit chilly out there, I'm not gonna lie.
I understand that, fella, but obviously we're here, like I said, we're under suspicion at this point. We've obviously warned you previously that if we were to return, that anyone in the area would be subject to a search. And anything in the possession. So obviously if you don't mind just stepping out for us.
Yep, the gentleman in the pink shirt, he's all good to go.
Good stuff, fantastic.
Passenger, would you mind stepping out of the vehicle, please?
Oh, I think the door's a bit stuck.
We can come around and give you a hand, it's not a problem for that. Obviously, at this moment in time, we will be detaining you for the purpose of a Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act search, okay? So at this point, we do have the right to exercise our search.
Yeah, let me help you open that door there, mate.
Oh.
Go on, give it a good sir.
Them sirens are loud.
Very loud. Do you mind telling him the officer to turn the siren?
Yeah, we'll get him to stop, that's not a problem. Oh, sorry sir, do you mind me just trying to open this door here, just to try and help your fella?
Yeah.
Siren check, sir.
We'll just try and reach over for you. There you go.
Oh, you've managed that.
Can you get through, yeah? Is it through?
It is an old car, remember, it's a 1966.
No, of course, that's why I was trying to help it as best as I can. So obviously we're going to subject search Section 23. I've obviously checked the boot already, so I'm just going to check the glove box here if you don't mind as well. So yeah, we've got a hat and a baseball bat, so we'll leave that in there, no problem. And obviously he'll just have a Section 23 search. If we're all okay here, we'll just search around the floor for any signs of why these are here, and we'll get on our way.
Yeah, no worries, mate, no worries.
Fantastic. Do you want to just get your torch out and just have a look for any possible signs of why these guys might be intoxicated?
Yeah.
Or, well, you know, at this moment in time, they ain't moving a lot, are they? So I don't want to...
I suppose, yeah.
I'd hate to turn this into a murder situation, you see what I'm saying? So, hello, mate. You right? We've got loads of shopkeepers around. Yes, mate.
I think we've just lost a suspect.
Where's he gone?
I don't know. This officer was
where's he gone?
escorting him.
Where's he gone?
I don't know. Where did he go?
What?
Who was it? What was his name?
What's going on?
The gentleman I think must have vanished.
Hi, dog.
Do you guys know his name at all?
I don't, unfortunately.
I think his name was
It's
Keith.
just-
You're what? Sorry.
I think his name was Keith.
Keith,
To be
what,
fair,
sorry?
Abdul had a go at someone in there earlier who stacked some frosted flakes on the wrong shelf, and he mentioned Keith.
Keith, do you know his second name? Or?
Yeah.
It'd help if I spelled Keith.
Genuinely haven't got a clue his second name. I don't even know your second name. Do you know what I mean? I don't know anyone's. I don't even know first names, mate.
It's a bit weird that obviously you don't know who's sitting in your vehicle. That seems a bit suspicious, doesn't it?
You've just sat in my vehicle. I don't really know you.
Well, yeah, obviously I've sat in your vehicle to try and open the door, but he's sitting in there for a while now. Just.
Do you know the guy then? Do you?
Not really. I met him this. I met him this morning. He said he's quite new to the city, so I'm quite nice. Like, I'm quite nice like that.
Right. Okay. Because he just weird that obviously yes, mate. Yeah. We've just obviously been escorting a gentleman over that way, and he's just disappeared in front of us. So we're just trying to identify how and where he's gone.
He jumped in a vehicle down the road and drove off.
Sorry, say again.
He jumped in a vehicle down the road and drove off as I was
did he?
walking towards him, trying to get him to come back. As I went to jump, he ran over my leg.
Blimey. Okay, right. So
I'm going to need NHS.
Okay, so we'll get NHS down here. Seems seems like we might have found our suspect then. So we're.
Take my hat off.
Mate, let's should we go patrol and try?
Okay, let's get some an ambulance down here.
The guys over there were saying his.
You don't know anything other than his name might be Keith.
Just going to need NHS up to the
gentleman.
Clinton Avenue.
Yeah, he said he's Kenny or something like that. He's new to the. He's like new to the city. He said he's only just flown in like today.
Okay, no worries. Well,
not at the minute, mate.
I doubt he'll be on your system if he's only just like flown in. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, of course. Well, obviously we'll go with that for the time being on the name.
Yeah.
What I'll do, obviously, if you don't mind, I will obviously pass you my contact details. If at any point you know you may have seen him around again, then obviously we will look to inquire. But obviously it's I understand you're selling gold chains and stuff like that in there, but the fact that you've got a known or a wanted suspect now in your vehicle, obviously we don't want to tie you towards anything. But any sign of him back, that'd be great if you could give us a call.
Yeah, no worries. I won't fucking pick him up. Do you know what I mean? Not if he's gonna be wanted. Nah, it's not that.
Perfect. Cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Right, lads.
Cheers, officers.
So we've just to give you a rundown. The lads here have attended a drug ping here earlier. These gentlemen here were on scene at the first one. They had us spoken to at the time. They were actually selling gold chains, stuff like that. He had them in the boot and was selling them or trying to sell them to the guys. They then said if they come back in the area again and they're still here, then they'll be subject to a search. So sure enough, they come back. They were still here. They got a search. Nothing on them that they should have or shouldn't have. Sorry. However, the person in the passenger seat had got a little bit suspicious and actually ran off when we tried to catch him. And he unfortunately stole a vehicle and drove over an officer and drove off.
Yeah. So in regards to that, can we have like a little talk in the meeting room with everyone that was involved here? Because clearly there was some implications that probably shouldn't have happened. While me and you, Tom, we were standing at the passenger side or the driver's side, and we got that passenger out. He simply just walked away. Now there was 2 or 3 officers behind him, so obviously that's a bit of an issue. There's no way he should have been able to do that, right? So.
Of course, yeah. Well, obviously we're on scene here, so we can get everyone that's here to discuss that situation, and then obviously to save us having to go back to the meeting room, and then obviously make sure it doesn't happen again from there.
DOEs over there as well.
But yeah, of course, when we've got like 4 or 5 officers standing around a vehicle and a suspect just gets out of his car and runs off and manages to get away with it, that's obviously not what we want.
To stop him, he's run over my leg in the process of.
Cool.
Are you going on radio, GC1?
I am, mate. Yeah, I'm just going on there now. Way.
What I'll do is I'll link you down to NHS.
I've been up to a few other calls. Unfortunately, an ambulance lady flipped a car and was declared DOA on scene, so we just had to clear that. I tried to flip the vehicle, and as I did it, it started catching fire. So yeah, I don't know what was going on there, but
yeah, no worries, mate. I didn't catch fire like.
Tom, do we know what happened to the locals?
Again, I've searched around the area with a torch trying to find any kind of evidence. I can't find anything as to known. Did you see anything over there when you used the torch?
I did. I
haven't checked.
Okay, if we search again over there just for any blood or fingerprints, if we can't find anything here, then obviously we're going to have to clear up the situation with the lack of evidence we've got.
Yeah, roger that.
Received.
Just whack out your torch and find out around the locals if you can see any fingerprints, please.
Alright, mate.
Could I also get everyone from this shop situation on radio 2 when you get a second, please?
Received.
Yeah, so it's because all the lights and things are on.
Nothing?
No, I can't see nothing around here. Right, okay, can everyone hear me okay?
Yep, loud and clear.
Right, so we've just had the situation. Obviously, we've got a vehicle standing in the middle. We're discussing. We've got 5 officers around us.
Oh shit, that's me gonna shop robbery.
We've got. Can you just get onto radio 1 and let them know quickly, and then come back? We've got. If everyone wants to come back to where I am now, and we'll discuss this quickly, so I don't have to be on the radio the whole time.
And this gentleman's a local as well, isn't it?
Right, lads. Obviously, we've had a situation there where the car was in front of us. We're talking to the guys in the car. We can quite clearly see I've jumped in the vehicle to try and get the other gentleman out of the vehicle. We've got all of us standing around it, but he still managed to get out the vehicle, walk off and run off, you know. In that situation, we're trying to get the person out. I think, realistically, we've probably gone a little too soft-handed on them. What we could do is, because like I said to him, he's in the detainment of us. He's currently being detained for the purpose of a section 23. He's not been arrested, he's just been detained. So at this point we can exercise our right to search him under that for searching for drugs. So for your precaution, best thing to do, get him in cuffs and obviously let him know that he is just being detained for the purpose of a search, and then obviously grab his arm so obviously he can't run away from that situation. And then obviously once we've done that, we can obviously conduct the search.
Tom, because the fact that he fled from the scene, would that not? Do we have to still detain him because he's still fleeing the scene?
So, believe it or not, fleeing from police in the UK is not actually a criminal offence. Resisting arrest would be. However, fleeing from police, if you're running, it gives us more suspicion to obviously search or arrest, search. But actually fleeing from police, I learned quite quickly that it is not actually a criminal offence.
But the fact of the matter is, though, that he's a suspect. And he just walked off.
Now, that would be class. I would believe that may be classed as resistant. Potentially, it could be failure to comply. Potentially. Now obviously we are trying to put them in detainment. Once they're detained, then they're in our detainment. We then have the right to do what we need to do. If they are refusing that, then obviously there will be several whatever laws, but ultimately we just put it down as fleeing from police because of the simple fact it's just you know, it's nice and simple for us, and it's within, everyone knows that. Happy days. So we'll stick to that, but just for your further knowledge, it's not actually an offence to flee from police. It's their way of, you know, us getting more suspicion. So obviously in this situation, he is now going to be stopped if we find him, and he obviously will be fully searched and brought back down to the station for questioning and stuff like that.
Yeah. Just another quick query while you're here, Tom.
Yeah.
So trespassing, in regards to trespassing, are we able to put a section under that in our states and sections procedure?
I certainly can. Is it not in the MDT?
No, it's
I think it's just good to have.
Yes, but so when we obviously come across someone, obviously, can we have a what's the word? Sorry.
You want a section?
Section, yeah. So I believe I've had a little look on in my head, and there's a section 128, offence of trespassing on designated site. Yeah, so I don't know whether that's something that we can maybe implement into our sections.
What act are you looking on?
Serious Organised Crime and Police Act 2005.
I actually was called to a trespassing scene earlier as well, and having that in our little, you know what, would have been helpful. So.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I can add as many as I can to it, by all means.
If you want me to drop you an email, and you can take a look at see what I've seen.
Yeah. Well, I'm also I also refer with my emails. I refer to people. There is actually a perfect email sheet for that stuff. But yeah, of course, I can further look into it and add as many as I can. I'm gonna try and update the cheat sheets, or at least give you more towards cheat sheets. But ultimately, I don't want to give you like 300 different cheat sheets that you can have sitting in front of you.
Because we had an incident a few days ago with a guy called Junior Robinson.
Okay. Hayden, it was good to see you. Jaden, good to see you. How are we? Nice, Jaden, cool. Big Waz, how are we? Good to see you.
It'd be ideal if we could arrest him under a section.
Yeah. Now. By all means, if you see something that you want to do it under, by all means. What I would just be careful of is, we obviously are trying to be the best officers we can with all the sections, stuff like that. If we start going into that much detail, then it may come across, if we have a lawyer, for instance, a lawyer will then come through with other sections that we haven't got a Scooby-Doo on. So if we try to keep it as realistic but as basic as we can for everyone, then yeah, obviously if it's trespassing, put it down as trespassing. If you want to go to the limit of, it's going to be this section, just for your enhanced, perfect, that's fine. Because at the end of the day, you're doing it for trespassing anyway. So telling him what section it is, you know, fantastic anyway.
Yeah, no, I completely get that. Yeah,
but yeah,
it was just a saying I had in my head earlier, and I just wanted to see what we could do about it.
Of course, like I say, I'm all for helping improve anything that will make it better for you guys. So of course, I can look into that.
Yeah, if I just drop you an email anyway, and I'll if you have a look at it, and then you can sort of go from there, then can't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
And just see what your thoughts are around it.
Perfect.
I just want to say while we're here, obviously we came empty-handed, but I learned a lot from this. Yeah, I learned a good 3, 4, maybe even 5 things from this. So the knowledge is getting better by the day.
Good. That's the main thing. Like, obviously, when we turn up to like this type of situation, a drug ping is obviously a drug ping. We've got back on Radio 1, or yeah, you can jump back on Radio 1 if you're not at the current scene where I am now. Thank you. So obviously, when you get a drug ping, for instance, like we have here, ultimately our idea is to try and catch them in the act. So we don't want to try and, what I normally say as a rule is that sirens are off within a mile, so they don't hear you come in. And if you hide sort of round the corner, so to speak, or watch them doing it, then obviously even better. And then you've got more reasons of suspicion. You can turn up on scene and say, right, I've just handed something's being handed. There is a call for obviously a drug dealer in the area. So I have enough evidence and suspicion to obviously warrant a Section 23 search.
Would it be evidence or suspicion? Obviously, because it's just a report.
Suspicion, yeah. Obviously, it's basically a local has walked past and seen someone drug dealing, so obviously they've called it in. Just be careful though. If we've got a busy street or you're on a beach or something like that, there's loads of people, you've got to treat everyone in that situation as a possible drug dealer.
Okay.
If you get my gist.
Yeah.
So that's why it's crucial rather than if you do go into a busy area, try and hang back from that area and witness the person that's doing it, because you could go straight in there and say, right, I've just witnessed you handing something to that person there. I've been here a little while now and I've not seen anyone else, and there's been a drug deal call, so I'm going to speak to you first because I've seen you pass something, and then you go from there. And once you get on scene, you detain them.
I've not really attended many drug pings, so obviously I've only just become TPC, so obviously it would be good to have a bit more experience behind this.
Of course. And, you know, the more you do, the easier it will become as well. And the more adaptive you will be, because obviously the criminals don't want to be caught. They want to try and come up with a storyline, and you've got to go with said storyline depending on how it is. That's why I said the idea is to try and catch them in the app before they even realise you've attended. Because this storyline of them handing out whatever or something like that, so, okay, well, let's have one of them then. Let's see what it is. And depending on what it is, you say, well, hang on a minute, this is a load of rubbish. You've just scribbled this on a bit of paper or whatever, you know. So you've just got to treat each as it comes. And if they're giving you that good storyline, then you go with that. If they're not, and you've clearly seen them, then you've got that suspicion.
Yeah, I think it's mainly the guys down by the beach or in the pier where they're saying, "Oh yeah, I'm selling leaflets."
Ace Cartel, mate.
That's we've
got reason to believe that it's Ace around that area. So we just need to be careful, because whenever I've been around the area, they do have numbers around the area backing people up. So if you do try to get yourself in a situation, always make sure you've got backup around the corner or with you, because you know, if it goes south, then you're not going to be taken or anything like that.
For example, I came against Ace the other day and I pulled someone over, and they literally 2 seconds later, Biggs turned up, and it was half of Ace, and it was just like I was with a piece of size. So the main thing to do is get out there at that point.
Yeah.
Cool. Is everyone happy?
Yeah, I'm happy. Again,
good stuff.
Thank you for sharing all that information.
No, absolutely. Obviously, like you say, you were perfect with what you said a minute ago in terms of you originally turned up 10 minutes, 15 minutes at previous, and he had there was a drug ping. You didn't initially search him because you didn't feel like you had enough suspicion to search him. Fantastic. That's what we like to see. You're not just going straight in for, I'm going to search you because there's drug ping in the area type scenario. You go with whatever they say. If their story's not adding up, fine, you've got suspicion. You've then said, if I see you in the area still, I'm going to come back and you will be searched. Fantastic. You've given him an option. If he stays in the area, he will be searched. Sure enough, he was still in the area when we come back again, so he's got full rights. He's got no excuse not to be searched. We've searched him. Nothing on him, you're cleared to go. The other person we should have caught and obviously searched, but you know, that's where we just need to be a bit more heavy-handed, because they are being detained at this point. If they're not being as compliant, not getting out of the car, we need to, you know, I've opened the door at this point. If you want to drag them out at this point, you can do, because you're in detainment then, you know.
Right. Yeah, because they were saying that his name was Keith, but there's no one on the MDT.
No, exactly. Yeah, they know who he is. They know who he is. But what we're doing, you know, he's given us enough suspicion to think that he's carrying something he shouldn't, because he said he can't get out of the vehicle door's stuck, stuff like this. He's delaying tactics. It may be that he's delaying it because he's trying to put stuff in the glove box, but remember, section 23, we're searching them and anything in this vicinity, so vehicles, stuff like that, so we can search the vehicle after. I would just recommend, if there is multiple of them and there's a couple of you, spread them out. So one take one over there, one take one over there, you know, just in case they start slipping things into pockets and stuff like that.
Yep, 100%.
But
so if you detain them under section 23, do you search them before you search the car, for instance? I know that's a bit of a weird question, but
you can do, yes. You can have, if you've got another officer, you can search both at the same time. But ultimately, you want to search him first and then go straight for the car to make sure, because if he's got stuff on him, then obviously that. But if it's in the, it's a tough one, because if he puts it in the car and you search the car, you've then got to leave him on the side of the road. If it's only you, he could then run off while you're search. But that's the risk you take. It is what it is.
Yeah. So
we could also put him in the vehicle, correct?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If he puts it in the vehicle and you check the vehicle and there is it in there, he runs off.
I mean, when he's detained, we can put him in our vehicle.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Is the limit 5 for personal use, and then anything over is PWITs?
There is no written rule. at the moment. I would say discretionary, depending on what the situation is, depending on what you feel. But obviously, yeah, when we start going into a lot more, right? Let's go to that. I think we've covered most bases. Let's clear this scene up and get to that. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. PTSA, do you want to?
I'll get rid of the roadblock. Don't worry. I'll get the roadblock.
You doing that? Yeah, fantastic. Thank you.
You got it, yeah?
That's what I tried to do, but I don't have the muscle for it, which is a bit of an issue.
Let's go this. Yeah, man.
I don't have the muscle to rotate things, so yeah.
Get that 3 point turn on. Let's go.
It's about a 20-point turn.
No.
Well, I think we've covered most bases there, and everyone was happy, which is good.
I think you did.
Did someone get onto ambulance radio?
We are west of person now. They're at an RTC.
Received. Do you need any additionals?
Negative at this point.
Received. Thank you. We'll stand down.
No problem. Thank you.
Just searching and stuff like that, especially just got to be careful these days. Because,
yeah.
You got to do everything by the book because there's obviously court, suit, everything, you know.
Absolutely. Just to make you aware, the EMS call is a stand down. There is an RTC. There was officers there. I'm heading back to Radio 1 now. Thank you, gentlemen. Cool.
Yeah,
It's nice to see so many people on, which is good. We're able to spread it. You know, we're able to have a discussion with like 6 or 7 of us, knowing there's still like 13, 14 people doing other stuff.
Especially
which is good.
The other day, which was good to see quite a lot of people in there.
Yeah, 32 in the meeting. That was insane.
That was crazy, man.
Really good, really good. Evening all, how are we? How late you in MRP? So Tom, I'll be in the MRP for probably another hour. My missus is going to be home about midnight, so I just need to, you know, do the house and stuff like that before. But yeah, I'll be in for another hour. Dean, how are we? Poe, good to see you. Welcome in. DJ Tom, good to see you as well. And the man himself, Mr. Damien Beaufort. How are we? Hope you're well. Cool. So let me get the back on. Shorty LFC, is it? Welcome in. Hope you're well. And Dex as well. Hope you're well. How are we? Thank you very much for the follows. Evening, Dean. How's things? Scouser, so many PD, and no one uses Mackey's. Open 2.5 hours. Only had 2 customers. Really? What? No way.
Oh yeah, good, bro.
Well, the only reason I don't come down is because every time we do use it, no one's around. We normally use Subway.
It's quite short. Hopefully he's looking against the new RPU. Then.
Yes, I did turn around and say because we've unfortunately lost Mr. Funkle. So obviously we're now looking at to try and replace a few people. So definitely, yeah, we'll be looking to bring some more in as well. Louis, welcome for the thank you very much for the follow. No, mine's okay.
I just see us at a stop sign right now.
Yeah, we're at a stop sign. That's correct.
Oh, we are at a stop sign.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damien, so AUD stands for auditor. So what happened was.
Yeah, it's working.
Alright, no worries. So an auditor is Yorkshire. Yorkshire used to be GC4 in the old city. He is kind of, you know me, I'm more of a soft approach person. I don't do too much conflict. I don't like necessarily sacking people or anything like that. I prefer. Hold on 2 Yeah, definitely. That's what we need because RPU.
Charlie Kilo 39 Oscar 3 direct.
RPU definitely need it because that's the unit at the moment because we've not got guns or anything like that. So.
Thank you.
What I'm gonna do is pop them up major. I'm quite fly out.
Yeah, no worries. I'll just park up here and wait for you to come back in.
Yeah, get better with me.
So yeah, auditor. Basically, he used to be GC4. He come back into the PD to help us, and I wouldn't say it would be unfair to say he's my balls because I don't I would say I don't have any. He would say that because that's Yorkshire for you. But ultimately, it's kind of he's come in and as a staff member, one of the highest staff members on, he is overseeing stuff. So if people are doing stuff wrong and stuff like that, we've given him an auditor role, which is kind of silver gold command level, and he basically just has the power to turn around and say why are you dicking around, move on or whatever, rather than being a PCSO or PC that says it sort of thing. So that's why 6 till 12. Okay, cool, nice. Open every day at 11 at night. I can be busy week with work. Oh, nice, cool. Yeah, just like I say, Scout, so we'll definitely have to make sure. I don't know whether it's a case of you can put like advertisements out or something to say every little while, just to say like, you know, Mackey's is open or something like that, or every so often you put a tweet out and say Mackey's is still open. It would be good to have something, or even imagine we have like an app that they make and say everything that's open, so Subway open, so you can click on it and see all the different businesses that are currently open. So MRP Customs is open and stuff like that, rather than people tweeting. That would be really cool if someone can make that as a script. That would be you do on Twitter. Okay, cool.
Yeah, received. Thank you very much.
So yeah, that's absolutely yeah, that'd be really cool. To be honest with you, I can't really answer that question to say, do you want me to pop on and serve you, because that's kind of technically metagaming, isn't it? But you know, if we were to see a tweet on Twitter or something like that to say I'm open, then of course, you know, there's a difference with that. Squibby, welcome in. Thank you very much for following. You feeling better?
Yeah.
Good stuff. But of course, yeah, we'll always happily entertain it whenever we can. But yeah, we'll. I don't really check Twitter as much as I should because we're so busy.
Which is good.
Yeah, ARU's picking up a lot. I did ask Bear to head count 4 more people, because obviously we had activity and stuff like that. So now he's brought 4 more on, or trying to. It's picking up.
That's good news.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to confirm. No, I was about to radio call in, but
I looked at that Mark Lloyd, by the way. He's very good. That's
Mark Lloyd, yeah.
Have we got any sergeants that can?
Yeah, he sounds. That's Lloydie, isn't it? CK36. Charlie Kilo 36.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard him on the radio a few times, and obviously at that scene where we're just at now, and he sounds, sounds like he knows what he's doing, which is good.
I trained him on comms. I trained him in general, and
okay.
Flew for his PC test apparently.
Good, and I have actually recruited as well. I've had a few people message me who have got day jobs in the police as well. So we've got actually, you know, 4 or 5 people that are police here and police elsewhere as well.
Awesome.
So you know, if we really want to enhance ourselves, there'll be good assets to have and to try and speak to.
I mean, a lot's happened in the 2 days I haven't really been here.
Yeah, there's loads of things.
But it's always good
we
to
get this cleared.
I went panic quickly, yeah.
We've got CJ on, we can call RAC.
That's alright, I couldn't panic. He's in the middle of the road, to be fair.
It is just
a massive,
recommend just trying to call RAC when we do have these type of things, because that is kind of their job.
Yeah, fair enough.
It'd be wrong of us not to bring them into the city, or bring them into the action, I should say.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
That's what I say. Whenever there's an RAC on, oh my lordy lord, we've just got a speeding vehicle heading past us. We're gonna try and create a traffic stop. We're currently on Olympic Freeway. We're just gonna try and pull it over now. Vehicle seems to be slowing down and compliant at this stage. We're just heading to the JD by Vanilla Unicom.
Any additionals are in the area?
Stand by. Hello, sir. How you doing?
Hiya, mate. I'm not gonna lie. I had an head pop and I know I missed the red light. I went through a red.
You did red light, and
I tried to stop, but
yeah, the speed of that vehicle you were going was pretty quick, wasn't it?
Yeah, Legion. I tried to slow it down, but you know, over there is a bit.
Yeah, that's I get that.
Weird reason.
I get that. You got your driving license on you at all?
Of course, they've always got it.
Good man. Good man. How's your day been anyway? You okay?
Do you know what, mate? It has been a very, very eventful and fun day, I'm not gonna lie.
Ah, perfect.
By the way, you might need to tell your teach your officers how to put someone in cuffs better.
Why's that? It's
someone I know slipped out twice, managed to jump in a police car and run away.
Really? Wow. What was his name?
I don't know. I don't know.
Someone you know, but you don't know his name.
Yeah. I know who done it because I've seen him do it. Do you know what I mean? But like,
people on the roof at 848.
Okay.
I don't know what they're doing.
Well, we'll have to make sure we stop cleaning them cuffs with washing up liquid.
Yeah, definitely. Let them be rusty. Harder to get out of then.
So, have we come up with anything, Mr. Black?
Nothing.
Nothing. You're clean. Good to see. Now, obviously, the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is your vehicle. You've got no windscreen.
Well, I do for me, so that might just be an.
Do you own the vehicle as well?
I don't, to be fair, lads, I'm not even honest. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I can't be bothered. I'm not gonna lie. I don't own a car. Nick me if you want.
Who owns the vehicle?
Some fella, he called me a pussy in Spanish, so I had to punch his face in, and then I thought, you know what? For calling me a pussy in Spanish, that's what you get.
And so you take his car?
Yeah. I was gonna leave it here and then get a taxi.
Mr. Tar. Oh, Mr. Durr, sorry, I should say.
I was gonna leave it here and then phone a taxi or get one of my boys to pick me up.
Why have you just... I mean, fair play to you. I mean,
at least I'm compliant.
No.
You get the other people being like, meh, it's me nans.
Truthfully, right now, I'm thinking to myself, like, shit, most people that steal vehicles are, like, non-compliant. This guy's literally just walked up to me and said, I've stolen this vehicle, I'm sorry, I'm going to leave it here. And I'm like, well, you know, in one sense, I've got to do my job. In the other sense, I'm thinking, well, you know, you've just done my job for me, so do I just slap you with a fine and then, you know, let you go, or...?
Yeah. Like, genuinely, I've got nothing to hide me, mate. I robbed the car, fair dues. Yeah, I'm not even going to try and wiggle my way out of it.
I mean, for the simple fact that you've made our job a lot easier, I'm going to make your job easier as well. You know, you've owned up to your problems. I'll get this sorted for you. Just give me a second.
Kind of blew your socks off there with that one, haven't I?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if everyone was like that, I mean, a knife would be, you know, pretty good. But
would feel a bit bad.
Hold on. I mean, it's one of them. I'm like, it's just that they're really not bothered. Like, the car's robbed. He called me a pussy. He deserved it. But I'm leaving the car here, and it is what it is. I get on with me day.
Pull them over, and the gentleman was very compliant.
Plus, to be fair, we're getting away in that piece of shit anyway, so...
Very compliant, and... What are you doing? Thanks, Tom. Admitted to everything, and was... Right, Mr. Durr, let's have a look. So, we have on here a failure to stop at the red light, speeding, and the taking without owner's consent. You would be spending 10 years inside, or 10 months inside, but obviously with the compliance, I think the best thing we're going to do on this situation, it's a £410 fine. You have pleaded guilty, so that brings it down to £287 fine, okay? Oh dear. Now then, how are we, Danny? Oh no, what's going on? Let's get ourselves back in. How you doing, kiddo? You good to see you. While we are waiting, obviously sharing the community love, let's go straight to, where is it? We have to give him the shout out that he deserves. Let's go to Danny Dennett. He has just released a new song today, so let's listen to it, and you know, let's go promote it. Here is Danny Dennett in the his name is Danny Dennett. Let's go and show him. It's on Spotify. The new album is I've Got, or sorry, the new single is I've Got by Danny Dennett. Go show him some love on Spotify, and let's give it a listen while we're waiting. How we doing, kiddo? Good to see ya. Welcome in, everyone. Just shut him down.
got an amazing ass, great ass.
Of course, kiddo. This is what it's all about. That's what it's all about, my man. That's why I built my whole community around, obviously, helping others, and that's like my Discord is full of that. So anyone that's new or wants to join the Discord, come on over. We've got 800, nearly 900 members in my Discord. It's gone crazy. Here we go.
I've got a great ass.
Wow. Yes. Reading it now, Butler.
I've got a great ass.
Of course, Danny. Of course. No worries.
I've got a great ass. I've got an amazing. I've got a great ass.
Yeah, we all pop head pop. Don't worry, Chip.
I've got an amazing. I've got a great ass.
Hello, buddy. How are we? Just listening to Kidder's new song that he's dropped. Got a great ass.
I've got an amazing. I've got a great.
Del Boys in the house.
I've got an amazing. I've got a great. I've got an amazing. I've got a great. I've got amazing, 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 amazing. I've got an
Absolute tune.
I've got a great ass. I've got an amazing ass. I've got a great ass. I've got an ass. I've got a great ass.
The tune is so good. And I have to give a massive shout out to Kid himself, because all of my alerts he's made as well. I'm trying to find the best gifted alert yet. We're still trying to find that one. However, all the other gifts, all the other alerts is him. So I have to give him full credit, full shout out. Everyone did pop, yeah. Yeah, you want to see the ass's ass? I think we all do.
I've got a great ass.
It's not someone you know, is it, kiddo?
I've got a great ass. I've got an amazing. I've got a great ass. I've got an amazing. I've got a great ass. I've got an. I've got a great ass.
Tune, absolute tune.
I've got a great ass.
Hey, how are we? Good to see you. Welcome in.
I've got a great ass.
We're just listening to Danny Dennett's new song, Spotify. I've got.
I've got a great. I've got an amazing. 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 I've got a great. I've got an amazing.
Oh, this is gonna put me in the wrong area, isn't it?
Amazing. I've got a great. I've got an
Tune, absolute tune. Done well there, kiddo. Absolute tune. Absolute tune. You've done really well there. No worries, of course, we'll always play it. Like I say, anyone that's new in here, feel free to join my Discord. My Discord is all about, I trying to build a community where we're all helpful. We're all here to enjoy each other's company, but also, you know, when I started out streaming, my wife was in the living room watching me play Warzone. My one viewer all the time. I was loving life. I was streaming. I had a few people come and interact. And then obviously I met... in Scorer, went over to Scorer, started building up and building people. My stream started getting bigger and bigger. People were helping, raiding, stuff like that. And then obviously got even bigger. Joker messaged me and said, how about coming in and trying out MRP? I've gone to MRP. He's then given me these huge raids. I've got a lot of people obviously coming from Joker, from all the, like literally the whole MLP family as well. I've still got my Scorer guys that I love to bits as well, that obviously support me, and some of them are come over from Score as well. And ultimately I just want to have the same sort of success and the same people that I've met. I want to try and give to everyone else as well, and that's the whole reason with my Discord. My Discord has got nearly 900 members in it. You can, anyone who's a content creator, you can post in the share promo. If you have content, or sorry, if you have streamer mode on your Discord, I have a bot that automatically posts when you're live, and you even get a live streamer role in my Discord. So you click on my, so this is my Discord here. You've got, look, live streamers, Azza's live, Luke's live, Mr. McFlurry live, Robbie's live, and obviously Mr. Funkle is live. All of these people are live streaming right now. They've not done nothing other than the self-promo has automatically promoted them without having to do anything. Half of these people probably don't even know that it's obviously put the bot out there, because I know with, you know, even myself, I'm in loads of Discords supporting people, but you don't really check Discords as much. And like Danny always posts, she's brilliant, she always posts her own post in my Discord. Yeah, it already does it for her as well afterwards, so she gets like double bubble. And then obviously when I come to end stream and stuff like that, when I want to raid people, the first thing I do is look down the right hand side. Have I got anyone that's currently live streaming? If I have, bang, go straight to them first. And that's the thing, you know, you could have loads of people in your Discord clicking self promo, but in order for me to, and anyone else, to go to their stream, you want to know if they're live streaming right now. Like, they may have posted at 15:49, but you don't know if they're still live. So that's why.
Easy.
Yay, Josh, coming in with a gifted sub. My man, how are we? Thank you, appreciate that. And that's why, you know, we have that. Thank you, buddy, appreciate you. And yeah, that's literally the whole point of having the Discord. That's why I wanted that type of stuff. And you got share your clips, you've got, you know, the general life things. We've even got, if you're new to GTA, we've got a beginner's guide. I've literally done everything for beginner's guide, and a video for everyone. We've got how to play in console. We've got a little console server that's up and running. We've got how to play literally anything you need to know, how to apply for the city, how to apply for the police, roleplay ideas. You've got a little bit of application if you're not sure about application. And just coming in with a resub, let's go, my man, thank you. We've got ideas on how to write an application. If you're into the police, I've put in cheat sheets, stuff like that for you to help. It could be anyone. Useful information we've got. So a police cheats Discord, DayZ, you know, there's loads of stuff. So all good. Hello, mate.
Hiya, mate.
Right, let's have a look if this saved or not.
So do I get to go away? Yeah.
You do get to go away, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it a lot simpler in the fact that we've just, you know, got away. It is going to be a £278 fine, so I am just going to whack that straight on you now.
They need to be quiet. I'm in a serious conversation here.
And then I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just, so you've got the paperwork for it. Let's give you a nice speeding fine ticket.
Yes. Speeding ticket is right. That's getting put on my fridge.
It is, absolutely.
My first ever speeding ticket.
There you go. So the fine is £278. So I've given you that. I'm going to then drop that on the floor for you just there.
It's Newt.
This is the main man himself. Right.
How
are we?
It's Newt.
Hello, sir. How are you today?
I'm all good, mate.
That's good, that's good.
So, lastly, because obviously you have admitted to the taking without any consent, and been obviously all the compliant, it would go down to the 7 months. What I'm going to do instead, you know, round here it looks quite dirty, you know, like that. So I'm going to request that you get a little broom out and you do a bit of community service. Because, you know, the streets need cleaning, and ultimately, I think it'll be yourself.
I've got one, JD. I'll be back now. I'm getting made to do community service.
Actually, what should we do? 10? I'll come back here just because I've got to give you the ticket. Come on.
I'm on me, mate.
Right. So
it's the one who's got a good.
What do you reckon, lads? This looks quite dirty around here. How many jobs do you reckon we should give him?
I swear, is this the guy that tried to flee from earlier on and steal a police car?
Huh?
What do you mean? What are you on about? I haven't done a thing.
I mean,
this is my fishing gear. I've been fishing.
How many times do you reckon he should sweep to clear this up, lads?
I mean, there's a lot of rubbish there.
There is.
There's
I mean, the bins need emptying.
I'd say at least 10 to 12 minimum.
10 to 12.
Yeah.
What do you lads think?
But the windows over there, windows are a bit dirty.
Window, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, especially these. Yeah.
Oh, look at all the
I mean, you
graffiti
did
on
say
the
you
walls.
assaulted the person just because he called you a pussy. Now, you know, we don't take that lightly, do we? That's a, you know, I could put you down as assault
why is
as
my
well.
half the force on me neck? I'm scared.
They want to watch you sweep the
Newt,
floor, really.
save me.
Yo,
What am I
Mark,
supposed to
was this
do?
the guy?
So we're
Newt,
going for
save me.
10, yeah? We think we should give him 10 tasks to do, yeah?
No, don't get the dog out. Don't get the dog out. I'm scared of the dog. I'm scared of the dog.
Do we know that?
Black hoodie, black joggers, mask.
Right, Mr. Cheds, I don't expect, obviously, you to be stealing people's vehicles.
Yeah.
I wouldn't leave the blooms around here as well. I'd, you know, pick one up and get started.
It's the dog. What's its name?
Just keep your distance, please, mate.
He does
His name's
bite.
Max.
Nah, like
Whoa,
dogs.
whoa, 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 whoa. Have some respect on the dog.
Max. He grass.
Right, I'm just writing this out now, and we'll obviously get you sweeping the floor.
Yeah. Why did someone...
Oh, I may have said that a little bit early, but you know, ultimately, there's his speeding ticket on the floor. He forgot to take it, so
Let's destroy that.
yeah, get rid of that. Cool. I think we need a lift back to the station because.
Yeah, I think so. I got Mark to take us back.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah,
There's
no worries.
5 of us, I guess I'm going in the boot.
We've got 3 cars here, though, haven't we? Oh, I'll take priority. Shotgun.
That is a valid point.
1 second.
Back to PD.
Yes, please. Ryanair decided to just throw us in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, lovely.
Let's go there.
Evening, Bacon. How are we? Good to see you. Thank you, Joshy. Appreciate you coming in with the
Lloyd driving
gifted
us back
subs.
to PD.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Would you think of Tom's new vest, Mark?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very safe.
That's it.
Yeah.
Very fluorescent.
Very visible.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're on about. I always get my hands dirty.
Mark's safe driver.
I can see that.
Yep.
Unlike some of the RPU we've got.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, I need a drink.
Forget that incident from the other day. That one.
No. It's funny, you know. Good job our ARU unit can actually shoot because you know, our traffic unit can't fucking drive.
Oh dear.
I'm no one to talk, so you know that's why I. Oh my lord! Off you go.
Mark, get him.
It's mate. It's a Peugeot.
It's a flies, mate.
I mean, we just had a bike fly through Legion, heading down towards the Legion petrol. Oh my lads, can we just get assistance on us at Strawberry Avenue, please?
Oh my god.
Lad, what are you doing?
Yeah, wait there, mate.
What are you doing? You're shopping?
That's correct. There's pulling a weapon out.
Hey, mate. Put the
Whoa,
weapon.
whoa! Put the weapon down. Put the weapon down. Right. I understand what's just happened here, so let's get onto the side of the road so we're out the middle.
Oh my god, what's There's 4 police cars around us.
Right, lads, can I get you to pull over on the side for me, please?
Yeah. What the fuck?
I'll just get this back out of the way, boss.
David, did you not see some people?
We're just having a vehicle slowly fleeing off. Can we make sure we get after that vehicle, please, if it's not pulling over for us? It may well be pulling over on the side.
What's your location, Tom?
It's Strawberry Avenue. It's literally just pulled over from the side of us. There are multiple people inside. He has just run over someone on a bike. Can we get someone over there, please? Can I get you to go over there and deal with them, please? You've just seen they're driving off. They're driving off. You see them straight in front of us. Can you get them pulled over, please? They have just run someone over on a bike. Right, we're gonna get some an ambulance down here. Okay, has anyone called for one?
PD to NHS.
Can we
have your assistance,
Right,
please?
you feel,
Let's get your postal.
Filling up a body, yeah?
Yeah, lad.
That's fine.
753, please.
Might be suffering with a bit of whiplash here, lad. So just, do you want to lie down for us, just so? Yeah, lucky you did.
Yeah,
Do you want to just lay down for us at all, so it's a little bit easier for a spinal board on you?
See, I'm gonna canvas the area.
Yeah, that's close enough. If you think about pass at 3.
Did we get a number plate on the bike?
Negative.
I'm about to fucking.
Received that. Yeah.
That's fine. We'll do what we can to save you here. Okay, just think about your pass at 3.
NHS are on the way, mate. They won't be long.
Oh, I need to have me fucking leg.
Can you hear me, fella? Do you want to just think about your pass out 3?
I'll lie down here, lad.
Okay, that'll do then.
Oh, I'm blacking out, look.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry. We'll do what we can here. Just checking for any bleeding.
Oh, lad.
They are on their way, so still just keep talking to us, mate.
Right, I'm back.
You got upper pains in your back, yeah? Have you got any other pains?
No, I've just got a bit of minor bleeding and that.
Right, that's fine. No worries. Just stick with us, mate. They're here now.
Yeah.
What was the description of the bike? And the guy on the bike?
The guy we've just had that's been run over, he's got black trousers on, black helmet. What was the top you were wearing, mate, that you took off?
Take off 20 to go TC1.
Receiving. Elevate, you're right, he's been run off a bike.
He's having issues with his eyes and he's at the moment he's struggling to hear us.
Can you tell me where it hurts?
He's suggested to make a flight jump. I'm very happy for us to get to do that.
Yeah, that's fine. Just think about the lucky number before, just to make sure, and then get him to do that and come back to where he ended up.
Yeah.
Received.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hate tasers.
Received.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your pain 1 to 10?
Fucking 6.
Alright, cool. I'm just gonna pick you up. I'm just gonna have to take you back to NHS. And just get you checked over, yeah?
Alright, lads, I'm just gonna go RAC for the bike. Lad, I'm gonna get your bike put to the impound for you, okay?
Yeah, so no problem.
Good man. No worries.
Bye.
Get the bike sorted. Oh, got the wrong thing out. I was going to get the RAC. There's no RAC on. Okay, we're going to have to go. Oh, no, we're going to delete that, cancel that, and we're going to go police, centre depot, send for £0. Cool. Let's cross the road again before I get run over. Cool, that's fine. We'll get the ambulance out of it. Thank you for that.
No problem, mate.
Just to make you aware, fella, we have got the people that have done this, so we're going to bring justice, okay? You stay safe. Take care. Right, let's get this area cleared up. Thank you for that, mate. Right, we're going to head back to the police station and finally pick up a car. Cool. Let's get back to the station. Yeah, it's always eventful here, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Let's go wisely. So I can show you that, no problem.
What is it? In Manchester.
So go wisely. So this is your the way that you search someone. So obviously you give them the grounds first, then you give them what you're searching for, then you give them your warrant card, so you say who you are. Obviously you can show it if you're plain clothes. Then your identification, then where you're stationed at, and then obviously the entitlement, followed by the legislation, so what you're searching them under, stuff like that, and then tell them that they're detained for a search. And that's the way that Go Wisely is meant to be. Truthfully, it's mostly done in that sort of order. It's not always perfect, Go Wisely, because obviously, you know, we're doing it as best as we can for ORP, but yeah, we do it as best as we can. You probably won't, you know, when we say we're, this
would
is
anyone be able to give me a
Roberts
whole
from
list of PD?
the Greater Manchester Police Department.
John.
We won't turn around and say from Sinners Street. Thank you, buddy.
Beside Pinky Edge. No worries, mate. Yeah, received. I'll come get you, mate. What's the postal you're at? 616.
Here he is. Look at him. Straight into the unit. How are we doing?
Doing good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That where you belong, as you say.
Oh, 100%. We've done a few drunk busts today, so it's been good.
Good stuff. Well, obviously, with the departures of people and inactivities, etc., just to make you all aware, I have got given the permission for Bear and Sean, Adam, in both units to obviously headhunt people from response and stuff like that to build up the response. To build up ARU and RPU. So you may start seeing, like yourself, obviously you haven't met the 2 weeks or the sergeant. However, if people are progressing well and they've got experience and stuff like that, then obviously they may be brought in earlier.
No, honestly, it was a shock. I thought I was getting in trouble when he pulled me in PO. I'm happy to put you in. I was like, wait, what? Oh, shit.
No, of course, and that's why we've identified the shortages in the obviously certain divisions. So that's why we're able to headhunt, sometimes go over the top of what we need to. So that's why you may have seen that people have been moving around, etc.
No, honestly, it's appreciated. Honestly, I feel like I'm
You're
back doing what I should be doing.
Chief is joining from the community service.
He's what? Sorry.
The investigating side of it.
He's finished.
Enjoy.
Finished. Definitely. Cool. Let me go find out before this guy falls off the bridge. Keep up the good work, everyone.
Thank you.
Right, has he finished sweeping the floor? Is he? Right, fella. Well, you miss us that much? You want to come back?
Kind of, yeah. Have you got any jobs going?
I can give you another broom.
Think I'd be cool. Let's CID me.
Cool to CID. Definitely in that outfit. You'd definitely be disguisable.
Yeah, look. I just said gone fishing.
Absolutely, yeah. I wouldn't disguise that you'd be a police officer.
Yeah, I know. Even he knows. He doesn't even know it's me.
Okay, fair enough. So, how can we help?
By the way, I'd be careful with him.
Why's that?
Look.
Mr. Black.
It's just ugly.
Can I borrow you a sec?
I don't know. He's got a mask on, so I wouldn't know.
Okay, mate.
Fuck that, bro.
What you mean?
Was you just gonna try and headbutt him?
No, I was gonna try and hug him, but okay, never mind.
Okay.
Anyway, have a good day.
Oh, are you back just to say thanks for sweeping the floor? All right, no worries. Have a wonderful day, yeah?
Yeah, have a good day, boys.
Bye, Chad.
Bye.
Cool. Let's go and get a car out, shall we? I'll get a car out. I'll get a car out. What would you like us to drive? Would you like to jump in with us as well?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I would just like to ask if someone can look at one of my MDT reports, because it's the last thing on my checklist.
Certainly, yeah. Do you want to jump in with us, or are you heading out?
I was going to go state 2, but I just need someone to look at this, if that's alright.
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to jump in the car with us, and then we'll have a look at it as we're driving along.
Oh, alright, that's fine.
What's the number, mate?
Me, it's 1497, I believe.
1497.
I've got a speed limit on. Hold on.
That's a big MD2 report.
There we go.
Oh yeah, I tried to pull up to detail.
What have we got here? Let me just have a look as well. What number was it?
1497.
497.
So what was the charges? Just obviously the ones you listed, yeah? And you got time.
Wicked. Yeah, Danny Shaw.
Yeah, the suspect fled at the end. He drove off.
I'd definitely say with fleeing ones, it's good to put a nice description because it makes it easier for a touchdown.
Definitely. Whoa, what's going on here? I've literally just looked at an MDT. What is?
I physically can't. I'm stuck.
Right, hold on. Get out of the vehicle. Get out of the vehicle. Get out of the vehicle.
I'm stuck.
Think about taking off your seatbelt. That would probably help.
Yeah, I've done that.
Maybe hold them both together at the same time. Oh, I'll go in the cart.
Yeah, I'm generally stuck.
Do you lads want to try and drag us out? Because I'm now stuck as well.
Oh. Climb out the window.
The fucking.
Right, let's have a look. Let me try and see what we can do.
The door
here.
was open.
Send that to me in pound.
I'll just impound it, Tom, if need be.
Yeah, I think it's well and truly stuck.
Yeah.
Just impounding it now.
There we go.
There we go.
Cheers, Tom.
No worries.
Cheers, guys.
I'd expect that from RPU, to be honest, not from a response.
I like that MDT so far. I mean, I like the fact that it's a description with.
I'm not RPU.
Exactly, that's what I said. I'd expect that flipping vehicles if you're in the RPU, but not from response.
What are you trying to say?
That RPU can't drive.
Wow, man.
I'm just giving black shit, really. Sorry.
He's right. He's right. He's a good driver.
Is he?
Yeah, I ain't been into an
Go on
accident
then,
with
Black.
him
In
yet.
you go, son. Show us how you do it. Sorry, say again.
I've got the suspect from that collision with the bike.
Yes, perfect. So
I've got him here. So
he's so obviously we were sitting at the lights next to him. He obviously did smash into him. I will potentially leave that down to your discretion, depending on what he said. But ultimately, go on.
No, sorry, go on. I interrupted you, Karen.
No. It was more just the fact that obviously I'll give you discretion on what you want to do with it. If it was, it wasn't the hardest of taps, but it was still enough to like knock him off and knock him with a serious injury. If it's close and you think it may be something like that, then fair enough. We'll let him go with that.
Yeah, can I get my?
Yeah, he said he was having a lot of head issues since the unexpected blackout. And that's why he took a flight there. So I think if he's caused harm by his actions there, but they were down to sort of negligence in terms of his driving, I'm inclined to maybe fine him on this occasion. I'm wondering.
Yeah, if he's completely clean, then obviously maybe give him a warning on this occasion. If he has got previous, then obviously you've got the rights to give him an on-the-spot fine. Scott, welcome in for the follow. Thank you very much. Hope you're well.
Thanks, appreciate that.
How you doing, Watson? Good to see you. Kian, good to see you. You alright? Just done a legal U-turn. No worries.
I've got a vehicle jacket, mate.
You got what?
Vehicle jacket is another thing.
All right. Yeah. Cool. No worries. We'll do that.
Go to it, right.
How are you finding yourself in PD then?
Me? I'm finding it really fun. It's amazing.
Good. You had previous experience?
Yeah, I came from another city.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, hopefully it's living up to expectations.
Yeah. I used to be an RPU driver, so
Oh, nice. Okay, good. Right, we've got 2 vehicles here that have been left on the side of the road. Yeah, they look tempted, but they haven't got anyone in it by the look of it. I think we might have a third one over there. Do you want to just check?
Where?
Straight in the middle of the road.
Oh, got a smashed rear window, I believe.
RAC, we've got loads of RAC on now. Okay, cool. PD to RAC.
There's 2 suspects in the pit that just left.
Oh, Jack.
Right.
David. PD's talking to you.
Let me go.
Sorry, I was driving. What's up?
Hello, we've got 3 vehicles that appear to have been attempted vehicle jacking on Elgin Avenue, just up from the hospital. We maybe have a couple of flat beds to get rid of them, please.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, we're getting a shot.
Fantastic, thank you.
Thomas, someone's going to speak to you at the front gate, mate.
The front gate?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Ow! Alright.
Yeah, that car's been attempted, but... Do you want me to leave RIC or do you want me to impound it?
Yeah, RAC are on the road now, so fantastic. Thank you. See you soon. If we
Let me put a traffic
if we just get the traffic sign up, it'll probably be a good idea. What was it over the radio they wanted to speak to me?
Yeah, someone's requesting you at the gate, mate.
I'll be down very shortly. I'm just dealing with something here. Is anyone able to come and assist us in Elgin Avenue? We're just waiting for RAC that might be able to relieve me down to the station, please.
Yeah, I can do. What's your postal?
It's Elgin Avenue, just up from the hospital, on the way up towards the little garage, just before.
Right up there.
Red.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Fantastic, thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
You guys wanna?
We'll just wait in the car until they get here, because obviously the sign, and then we'll head down to the.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Did they say who was wanting me or why?
Nah, I didn't give a description. They said someone's pressing to speak to you, really.
No worries.
You can ask if you want, mate.
That's all good. We'll be down there in a second anyway. Just wait for PD to get here.
Charlie Kilo 37.
Always say flatbreads. Always say flatbreads. Any plans for the weekend? So tomorrow I play cricket.
Here come.
Perfect. Yeah, that's either that. Yeah, so I'm playing cricket tomorrow. Yeah, that will good. Thank you. RAC are just over the road now, so that will be them.
So you want me to skip lights or not?
Yeah. Blue light it back.
I was about to do with that.
And then I'm back at work on Sunday. I'm back at work, unfortunately. Say again, sorry?
RHC have just followed you.
Oh, have they? If you could get onto radio 23 for me, they are on radio 23.
I got his answer.
Hello, sir.
Hello. I'd like to put in a report about an officer.
Right, okay, no worries. Do you want to come on through and we'll
Yeah.
do that? No worries.
Wait, buddy.
Shall I go back to seat 2 or I don't know?
Yeah, if you want, buddy. That's no problem.
Yeah, right.
Alright, boys, how's it going? Alright?
Yeah, not too bad, you?
Yeah, not too sad, mate. Not too sad. Good day so far?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Just one of these PD officers think they're, you know. So
Right, come on through to the office. Just get you to shut that door after, please, Black.
Yep.
Ma'am.
X-ray Golf 022 director was out. Oh, Lynn, it's a lovely room.
Extra Tango 9 plus PC1. Just going off radio for complaint.
Right, lads, cool. Let me just get my notes out. How can I help?
So, an officer Jordan, who's part of the SFO, called a dickhead 2 times whilst he was on shift and arrested me.
So he arrested you, did he?
Yep, and he kept just calling me a dickhead. Constant.
And if you don't mind me asking, what was your name, please?
My name's Lucas Smith.
Lucas or Luca?
Lucas. Have we met before, Lucas?
Yeah, I used to be.
Used to be XPD, yeah? That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought I recognised the voice.
Tom, have a look at the profile, mate.
Yeah, bear me a second. You mind just taking your hats and masks off while you're in here, please, lads? Just
Of course.
Thank you.
How do you take your hat off?
Just think about your hat.
They want to see your beautiful face.
Yeah.
In your own time, Paddy, mate.
That's not even working.
Think about
yeah,
how.
There you go.
Yeah, I do. Sorry about that, boys.
And what was you arrested for, if you don't mind me asking, Lucas, just so I can get all the details?
Literally just failure to stop, and he started being hostile towards me. I've got it all on my body cam if you'd like me to email it you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that would definitely be helpful. So we can obviously get to the bottom of things. So you were just simply in a failure to stop, was you?
Yeah.
And
I tried the whole way. I let him put me in cuffs, put me in the back of his vehicle.
Yep.
And then he said, in quote, "Say bye bye to your Kawasaki, dickhead."
Right. Top Gamer, welcome in. Thank you very much for follow.
Because the officer was getting aggravated, I asked if another officer, which was Jonathan Swift, to take over, and which he did. And as the officer was leaving, he said, "Alright, see you, dickhead." Again.
That's appalling from an officer. That.
Okay. Now, obviously, there is a little thing on your record, Lucas, that we just need to speak to you about. I'd rather do it for your confidentiality away from your obviously friends, colleagues, whoever you guys may be. And then obviously we'll get to the bottom of it. But yeah, 100%, it'd be good if you have got the dash cam footage or whatever to send over so we can deal with that. If I could ask, obviously, my officer to escort the rest of you two out to the station so we can obviously just have this private chat.
Can we sit in the waiting room to keep warm?
Truthfully, I've done this completely wrong, and I've gone for my gut instinct, and I've obviously let you in. I would need to search you under section 54 in order for you to obviously be in the police station anyway. But if you want to wait on the outside of the reception, then obviously act as if you've never been here.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just wait.
Yeah. Thought they might say that.
Go ahead.
First officer.
Thank you, mate. After you.
Yeah, I should be searching them under section 54. You're right, Dougie. You're right, buddy. It was just, gone in for a chat, and give them that opportunity. Cool. So the reason why obviously I wanted to talk to yourself was because there's a witness statement that's come in. You are having some banter with an officer.
I didn't even met the officer before today.
In fact, the probably best thing to do is I'll just wait for the other officer to come in. Mr. Black.
Yep.
This was all your writing, wasn't it?
Yep.
So if I could give you lead on this, and then I'll be able to go from there.
Yep. So I just had someone come in to make a statement. To be honest, so we had someone come in about an incident that happened today around 7:30, 8 p.m. It was
How you doing,
outside
Gamer
of
Boy?
PD.
Good to see ya.
Can you recall anything like that?
Yeah, that were dealt with then.
That was dealt with. In what sense?
By PD, I got arrested.
Oh, you got arrested, did you?
Yeah.
What, and did you serve time for it?
Yeah, I served 45.
And who was the arresting officer?
Jonathan Swift.
Jonathan Swift, he arrested you, did he? That's odd.
Yeah, there should be a report.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
So he's made a completely separate report, has he?
He's made one. I just come in. I got a witness statement I had to put down on, so that's what
right. Okay, so it's just a separate. So do you want to add that to his one,
yeah,
so we can clear that up, and I'll try and get that one removed. That's fine. Cool, but at least that we've got that cleared up. That's good. Perfect. So yeah, obviously we'll get back to this original situation then. So obviously we've got a complaint against an officer, calling you a dickhead more than once, etc. Now, gonna be truthful with you. You gotta be truthful. Hopefully the dashcam will cover everything possible. But you've just been obviously arrested and served time for obviously violent conduct and speaking the way you have been. Now, in fairness, would you say that you may maybe not necessarily been warranted being called a dickhead, but ultimately, you know, if that officer wasn't wearing uniform, would he have been in a situation where he might have called you a dickhead for a reason?
No, I complied with him and everything. It's just,
right.
You can't really see it in the body cam, but I can get the full one.
I mean, the full one.
The vehicle.
Yeah.
And then I get into the vehicle. I let him cuff me. He says that he's going to detain me. I ask him what.
Hey, Foxy, it's good to see you.
And he don't let me know at that time. So I ask him again, and he says failure to stop.
Again, tomorrow's birthday. Wicked. Happy birthday for tomorrow.
For drug dealing, which then he searched me for, and I had no drugs on me or any sort of sign that I have been distributing any sort of.
What is? How are we? Thank you for the follow, my mum.
So, I then. Well, alright, failure to stop because I did drive off from him earlier on. So I would just and stuff, and then he just started being hostile. I did call him a few words and stuff, obviously, because he was just being really hostile to start off with.
And what? So this is good. Sorry, I just want to butt in there so I get the full details. And so you've started calling him in words, and then was this after he then started calling you a dickhead?
No, this was before, but the reason I.
So you started calling in words, and then he called you a dickhead.
Yeah.
Right.
But the reason that I was first calling him words, when he tried to pull me over, he kept turning into me, which I was on a motorbike. Personally, I felt very unsafe. In that it's like me going up to see one of your bike cops and start ramming into them because I want to take them hostage.
We'll see what we can do, Jordan. We'll see what we can do. Imagine showing ads. You got an ad? Sorry, buddy. I mean, you're a mod and you're getting ads. How's that? Does that mean you're not subbed?
He carried hostility towards you the whole way, even during the stop.
It's because multiple
times
before.
Benny boy, haven't seen you for a while.
Friends that
not even subbed.
Outfit, we have got away from him in the past.
Imagine not subbing. Traitor. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you still in my Discord, Benny boy? Because if you haven't got my mod role. I don't think. I'm gonna be truthful with you, okay? Obviously, you know from being ex-police what we have to deal with. We're only human, aren't we?
Yeah.
I've got uniform on, and I try to be as professional as I can. But ultimately, we're still humans, aren't we? we still have that tolerance level. You know for a fact with yourself, if someone's being hostile towards you, you're going to call them certain things, aren't you? Big boy Stevens, give this up to Benny boy. Wow, Benny. See, 2 seconds, mate. 2 seconds. I mean, Benny boy being a mod in my stream and being gifted a sub. Wow. Thank you, Big Boy Stevens. Appreciate you. Don't worry, I got ya. I wouldn't even have to.
So you mentioned that
I'm
you met
sure
the
he'll.
officer before?
I'm sure he'll get a sub in. I'm sure he'll get one in.
Would I be wrong saying that?
What?
Have you met the officer before or not?
No.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
The only time that I've actually seen him was yesterday morning when me and two of my other boys got away from him.
So sorry, my ears went a bit funny then, but I'll get back to the original point I was making. Obviously, yeah, we need to remain professional. We're officers at the end of the day, but still, on the same token, is that we're only humans as well. If you've started calling him names, there's a line that people have, and if he's then just retaliated with the simple rephrases back to you almost, then it's. As long as the professionalism has remained, calling you a dickhead, I understand it's not, it doesn't sound right coming from a police officer, and it shouldn't be. However, when you're saying words to him as well, and I'm going to hold my hands up, I've called people dickheads in the time because I've said stop being a dickhead and acting like a dickhead, and they've meant, and they've deserved being called one, and obviously that's why I've asked you truthfully, have you deserved from some of the stuff that you may have said to him? Would you have been deserved if he wasn't wearing uniform and it was a normal person on the street? Would you have been deserved to call a dickhead for what you've said to him?
I literally because he kept just chatting, just saying that I would drug you and this and that. So I just told him to shut up the meathead. That will literally.
But do you see where I'm coming from as well?
Yeah.
So we're only human. We've got tolerance level as well. Just because we've got a uniform on doesn't mean that we're going to have to be goody two shoes. Of course, I expect from all my officers the respect level has got to be there and the professionalism has to be there. But if someone's pushing boundaries, calling people whatever, everyone's different. I may be able to tolerate you calling me absolutely everything, but other officers may be a little bit more or less tolerable. So if you're going to be calling them all sorts, they're going to be calling you stuff back as well. It's not a criminal offence for them to do it. It's just may seem a little bit unprofessional. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm going to say on that matter. I'll be happy to see the footage anyway, just to make sure nothing else is done. But this is not me turning around and saying I'm throwing out your complaint straight away. But I'm just saying, look, you've got to be realistic here as well. We are humans.
Yeah, I get you.
So take that on board. You happy with that?
Yeah, I get that.
Good man. Cool. Right, let's see you out of here. Hey, here they are. Big Boy Stevens coming in with a tier 1, and then Benny Boy. Did he feel guilty? What do you reckon, chat? What do you think?
On duty now anyway, so.
You what? Sorry.
I know he's on duty to stay away from him.
Yeah, please do. Obviously, like I say, we've got a tolerance level. I'm not condoning what he's said or anything like that, but on the same token, you've got to be honest and realistic.
Yeah.
Lads, have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Take care. Is that all locked up, Black? Yeah.
Yep.
Good man. Got to pass it on. Good man. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Statements now, so.
Howdy, Chippy. Good to see you. Say again, mate.
Be right now. I merged them statements now.
Oh, fantastic. Cool. Good stuff.
His story sounded a bit different to what was listed, so I was like, oh, I'll add it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
He's like, yeah, it happened like half an hour ago. I was like, okay, well, let me just add it. So why was I car smoking?
I really don't know.
Probably my amazing driving.
Let's try our vehicle options, vehicle controls. Wow, it's not even wanting it to start. Let's see if we can get RAC down here.
Shall we get RAC?
ED2 RAC?
Yeah, go for RAC.
Is there any chance you could assist us at Sinner Street PD? Our vehicle seems to be parked outside, but it's smoking heavily and won't start.
Yeah, no worries. Is that the one down Legion?
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, no worries. I'll send one of the boys down.
Fantastic, thank you.
I remember doing my initial interview, I think it was with Barnaby.
Uh-huh.
BMW chase moves are done too.
I'm not ready. I want the
Good. Yeah, that's what I was sort of saying to them. You know, I was saying to the boys over there, like, you got to be honest. Like, we are humans as well.
Absolutely.
Calling PS dickheads and gotta expect it back.
I think kind of more, obviously, a bit targeted, but...
Yeah.
Keep up comms, please,
Take
for
care,
the
lads.
golf chase.
Passing hospital now, mate. Back
Get
into
on me,
Legion Square. Speeds around.
See if this has got a bonnet. Hold on.
Right. Onto San Andreas Avenue now, westbound, taking an immediate right.
On me bike.
Up to Power Street, lower Power Street, that is.
Nope, it's got
Have
nothing.
you locked it, mate? Is it locked?
Taking a reset.
Yeah, I'm pressing my keyboard, it's not working.
BMW's Mercedes is coming up on you.
I might be able to impound and grab a few back.
Yeah, here we are.
It's working, yeah? There you are.
I'll let Lee talk.
I might be able to play alongside MP. Yeah, definitely Volix, you should do. It'll be good. And like I say, in my Discord, I have got everything you need for the application stuff. Where is it? Application help. Yeah, so we've got all the stuff to help you out with doing an application and stuff like that. It is really good. It is getting a lot better. MRP on general, you know, we've got a lot of officers still in. And I think we've got more on others and stuff like that. We had 32 on Monday in the meeting.
It's now going to be San Andreas Avenue, taking an immediate right. I've been rammed 3 times.
So it is looking really good. We're missing you though. We're still missing you. Josh, I am still going. Hello, mate. You're right. Yeah, it's just this vehicle here.
I'm giving permission to take her to the severity.
That's it, mate. Yeah. Hey, Josh, still coming in with a gifted sub.
I believe we were literally just roaring and went and meet, and then we come out, we can't do it, just smoking when we went in there, wouldn't start.
8 subs today. What am I seeing? Thank you, guys. Appreciate that.
Let me go back up so we can start traffic.
No worries, mate.
No worries, mate. What, are they picking it up?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
We have eyes on suspect Golf coming up past 668.
Yeah, it's continuing south Rockford Drive straight over the hills. I've got one guy at this moment in time.
Wicked.
If you can, give that BMW a little nudge on the back and just spin it out, get it out.
Yeah, I've lost a Golf. I'm
Got enough oil in this bad boy.
Yeah, we're still behind 665.
Unless we shoot.
9 gifted. What are we doing today? 9 subs today. Wow, let's go. Almost hitting the target.
Had
to get that hype train. We got hype train as well. Does it come up with a hype train? I can't see it, hype train, but if it's in your eyes, thank you. Had to get the hype train. Let's go.
I've done it successfully.
Thank you,
Let's go.
It's going again. I've managed to buy time.
Wicked. Thank you, guys. That's so appreciated. Oh, back in a sec, guys. My wife is finally at the door, so...
Brody, that vehicle that you saw again, she's been drug dealing, but I'm going to get stuff on this chase.
RTC, black BMW.
I would say, I reckon that you like ACDC.
Nearly a
Vehicle's continuing on.
Coming down with the car there.
629.
As a compliment.
Oh,
I leave the blue ones back.
Someone might jump in the truck with me, or the van, whatever.
Blue Golf RTC.
I've got one space in my van.
My wife,
I think Tom,
sorry about that.
Tom's just
Sorry, say again.
So he's coming down for it.
If you want to, we can. Are you able to get
details over just now? Actually.
Yeah, if you want to, I'll pass your details over and I'll pay for it.
Yeah, I've got long eyes.
If you want to get it impounded, we're actually getting rid of that fleet for now. I can pick up a new one. And charge me for obviously coming down and sorting it out.
We have to go.
Okay, nobody's.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Nice one.
And yeah, on the black Golf.
Is it? Did you need us? Sorry.
I'm on eyes with the BMW. Current postcode is 663. Headed.
Who wants to talk to me? Sorry.
Me.
Oh yeah, yeah. How can I help? Do you want to talk in private or?
Yeah, probably best to.
Okay, no worries. Black, do you want to go state 2 and I'll deal with this because I've got to fly out after this.
Alright, mate. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Good speaking to you. See you in the next couple of days. How you doing? You okay?
I'm not too sure. That's why I want to talk to you.
Yeah, no worries. Come on out the rain.
Yeah.
Oh, these are heavy doors. Give me a second, big boy. Stevens, I'll answer all the questions in a sec. Let me just deal with this situation. I don't know what it's going to be, so just give me a sec. Right, how can I help, buddy?
So basically, I'm just going to come off the radio quickly.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, so basically, I've already had a brief conversation, like, or explained slightly with McLaren in emails. I think she was probably going to try and catch me in the city, but she's not around. I'm going to be completely straight. It's a bit, like, obviously, Jen got fired, right?
Yep.
Obviously, me and Jen were friends. She was like the only person here really to help me out. And it's not really, I don't know. It's like she was like the only thing that really kind of kept me involved, really. I'm not too sure how to really say, but it's like I don't know if I should really stay, because, like, you know, she's gone now. She was the only person that sort of like I felt like I belonged here. You know, like, no one else really knows who I am, or, you know, even if I try and talk to people there, but, you know, it seems a bit negative in the force, and, like, you know, Jen kind of brought it up a little bit when
helped you out. Yeah.
And there's a lot that's going on.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure you've seen I put a couple of forms in anyway.
Yes, I've seen a couple come through. Is it Tierney, yeah? Or sorry, the way I've said that.
No, it was there was one, obviously, an officer was allowing civilians to drive police cars and stuff like that. And all of that, like, there's a lot of unprofessionalism. Like, admittedly, I spoke with Alex. I didn't actually put a form in for it, but I did raise it in the city with a sergeant.
Yep.
And they weren't too sure what to do. So we kind of just got, like, left at that.
Right.
But, I had I can't remember who it was. It was a dog support unit. I didn't grab his name because he had his vehicle stolen, and he kind of got in my vehicle just to, like, get him back to PD in that. We got rear-ended due to someone else's head issue.
Okay.
Which I was like, it's fine. It's not an issue. Like, you had a head issue, no dramas. In our eye, he hit us. In his eyes, he didn't. Which I was fine. We were coming back to PD. It's not an issue. He wasn't speeding. He was just trying to stop at the red light, and his head issue kind of didn't make him stop in time. But the officers, like, they're swearing and shit, and, like, I feel PD is professional. They shouldn't be swearing at people because they're like, what the fuck? You just crashed into our vehicle. Like, you know, look where the fuck you going and shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing swearing at people? I was like,
yeah, that's definitely.
We're meant to be the responsible people in the city, and, like, it's not even the first time. And this is what I mean. Like, when I'd have to come in and hear people do that, like, how am I meant to be one of the only officers? Like, you know, there's only a very few that actually upheld it. Not the professionalism.
No.
Like, I mean, obviously, Jen has been fired for whatever reason. But yeah, like, to me, she was like sort of like a role model, and she bettered me. And everyone else, like, I try and talk to or anything, they're really unprofessional, and they just, you know, they swear at civilians and stuff, like, whether it's like a local messing about or, you know, an actual other person in the city.
Of course. Now, yeah. Obviously, Jen was brilliant. I really didn't, you know, want to do what we had to do yesterday, but ultimately we had a decision, and obviously I'm not going to go into the details because obviously that would be personal for her. But obviously something had to be done, and that was the route that we went. In terms of obviously you not feeling like you're wanting to be a part of it, or sorry, not feeling welcome, I want to try and get that squashed as soon as I can, because ultimately, obviously our force is growing very quickly and very big, and ultimately with the amount of people that are coming on, we want to try and make everyone feel welcome. And it's, of course, it's always going to be hard with the amount of personalities coming through the doors, and obviously that are currently here. There's always going to be clashes, there's always going to be certain people and stuff like that, and we have to try and do what we can to make sure everyone feels welcome. With yourself, obviously, unfortunately at the moment right now with response, we've had loads of people come through. Frankie's just come back, or just coming back, and obviously Dougie's been running it at the moment. So it's obviously there's a lot of people within that unit, and if some people are being lost in that unit and not feeling like they've got many people around, then obviously I need to sort that out as quickly as we can. I'd like to hope that you can give us some time to get this sorted, rather than obviously now you feel your friend is gone that you can't continue. But yeah, something obviously needs to be done about that. The person that you're in question with regarding the letting civilians in has actually been dismissed from the police today for his misconduct and many other things that I won't go into too much detail on. But ultimately, you know, we don't accept corruption in the police force, and if you are corrupt, then not only myself deal with it, but also other people that you may imagine deal with it as well.
Yeah, that's obviously it. It's going to be very difficult. It's just obviously like you know, I'm not too sure about leaving. I mean, like I have been thinking about it, and it's like I have sort of like I might just leave. But like yeah, it's sort of like I you know I think you might, so I put an LOA in, and I've come in tonight just to see how I feel. And I'm not too sure. Like, it's just, I don't know. It just doesn't feel very welcoming for me now. I don't have, you know, I get, you know, it just feels like there could have been something more that we can provide to people, you know, like extra support. Like I know.
So what would obviously talking from your experience, then being firsthand at what you're saying, what do you feel that I can put in place to make sure that it doesn't happen? Do you mind just going off duty just for the time while we're in here? Because obviously we've got quite a lot going on right now. So just think about your /duty. Welcome in, Big Man in. How are we?
Yeah, that's done.
Perfect. What would you feel that? What do you feel that I can implement in order to make it feel better for you?
I feel like, obviously, I feel like there's people that they could come to it with issues, and I mean, I've experienced it too, where it's, well, you're kind of just going to have to deal with it, keep your head up, like, people say things and all that kind of stuff. Like, there's people that have these issues, which I feel like, as the force, like, there could be so much more done. Instead of it becoming an issue with everyone else, like, you know, if someone starts struggling, I feel like that person should be receiving help, not, they shouldn't be thought of as a hindrance.
Of course,
because,
of course.
You know, if someone is, you know, talking negatively, you know, maybe they're struggling, like, you know, maybe they need some help. Like, you know, I just feel like there's a lot more that could be done. Like, I know.
So, I think we're kind of in a rough patch at this moment in time, and I'm going to be honest with you, because last month we were struggling for units on a whole. We had sort of 20 officers and maybe 10 active, to 5 to 10 active on a night. We've now got 80 officers, and we've got 20 to 30 active on a night. And we've gone very quickly through, and them officers, obviously we've got a lot of people at the top, and we've got a lot of people at the around PCSO level. We've not got a lot of sergeant and inspector and that sort of rank there. And obviously ultimately they're the people that you would rely on to obviously go to if you've got a problem. And that's something that we're unfortunately trying our best to overcome right now. But with the amount of officers coming through, if it was to give it another week or so, we would then see a lot more improvement with a lot more sergeants and above coming in. Because obviously, you know, we've got the ability to promote the police constables. So ultimately, at the moment, we're in one of them sticky patches that... I agree, there may not be as many people you feel that you can go to, and that will be able to help. That is soon changing. When you said you've already reported that you're feeling a little bit unsure, or you need to speak to someone, who have you reported it to, if you don't mind me asking?
So obviously, I posted in emails, obviously that I weren't too sure. And if somebody wants to, direct email me, they can.
Yeah.
So Dougie did message me.
Good, as your commander, yeah.
Yeah, and McLaren did also. But obviously, Dougie's kind of like, well, it is what it is, sort of thing. Like, well,
right.
That really shouldn't be the attitude. Like, yeah, it's like, I don't see why that is an attitude that is kind of taken up. Like, and obviously maybe like a team like inside PD that has a group of officers that sort of like a
welfare.
I'm trying to think, like a welfare team. Like, they don't have to be sergeants; they could be PC.
Yeah.
It's just selected people that could be part of this special type.
Similar to like a Jen Manning type situation. You can go to sort of her, and that's where you felt your comforts and stuff like that type scenario.
Well, this is it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Jen was a lot of people's comforts. There's a lot of people that went to her, and like a lot of people, I think, are a bit upset that she got fired and stuff. Like, I know she has some issues, which maybe even herself would have benefited from if there was a welfare team. I feel like that probably would have saved her from being fired.
Yeah,
and maybe that would have helped, or maybe. Like, I don't know the ins and outs of why she was fired, but maybe instead of just firing people, you could try and like mentor them with people, like partner them up with somebody.
Yep.
Like a trusted person, so like you can actually save people's jobs.
Absolutely.
Because,
and
Jen was a good officer. Like I got all my traffic stops in, and I've improved my MDTs because of Jen, and.
They'll be open very soon. They'll be open very soon. Sen, how are we? Good to see you. Welcome in. I'm off, gonna get some sleep. No worries, Watson. Have a good one, buddy. So, I agree. I am one of the officers. I know you've not been in as long, and maybe not met myself and the way I deal with things. Obviously, I am one of the worst people. I never like to get rid of anyone. I always look to try and help and encourage and train where possible. And obviously we've gone through with Jen, like I said, I'm not going to go through the ins and outs. I didn't, ultimately I didn't want to get to that stage, but obviously we offered help and stuff like that. We always look to try and offer help where possible. Now obviously you're saying you're not experiencing that at the moment, and obviously I'm disappointed to hear that. I will, like I say, do more what I can in order to prevent that happening again. With the lack of middlemen that we've currently got, I will obviously look to try and improve on that. With regards to the welfare team, 100%, that's the first thing that I will look to try and implement. I will make it more of a application process so people can apply to get the role rather than just who wants to be it, we'll put you in it sort of thing. So
well, yeah, because you need to make sure they're actually going to be genuine.
Absolutely.
Like, you don't want people being in there like, there's like the whole thing of, yeah, it is what it is, just deal with it. You don't want that kind of mentality.
No, definitely not. You don't.
Like I say, people like Jen, I know she had issues. Like, I'm sure other officers that have probably left have probably had similar issues.
Of course.
And when they're getting told, oh yeah, good job on
my bad, yeah, good.
But no, people have had issues, and then maybe it has affected the performance.
Of course, yeah.
I feel like there is a lot more that PD could do to prevent people from losing their jobs.
I fully take on board that. Yep.
I don't want to sound like I'm talking down to on the force or anything, but I felt there was a lot that could change. And maybe it would actually benefit us. And obviously you said we're going through a rough patch. Maybe this would help get through a rough patch.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like I say, I'm a very open person. I'm more than happy for anyone to approach me with any ideas. At the end of the day, I'm a human just like everyone else. We have certain amount of ideas, and we always need others to obviously improve on them ideas as well. And I've always made from day one that this PD is a group of family members that we try to be, a group of brothers and sisters that we look after each other. We ultimately, want to look after each other, and any help from the bottom to the top that we can give to make it better, we encourage it. And I always said the same.
This is it. I mean, I don't feel like we should be getting rid of good officers because they're struggling. You know, like it could be anyone. It could be myself. It could be anyone at all.
Yeah,
like if someone's struggling, like they should never be looked at of let's get rid of them. You know, because let's put it this way: there's a whole community out there, and you know what are they? You know, if they see officers that are down, you know, what's that going to look like for Holder PD?
Absolutely,
You know?
I agree. Obviously, certain situations have to come to an end at some point, depending on what's been done for them. But ultimately, yeah, whatever we can do to try and help improve that. And, you know, maybe one day, obviously I've spoken to Jen as well, you know, through the email system, and she's in a lot better position. And maybe, you know, we're always open for people reapplying at a later date as well. So the idea is to learn from mistakes and to try and improve on what we have. And obviously, ultimately, continue growing stronger and with everyone. And obviously, if I can put stuff like that in place, I do have a suggestions form that you can fill in within the email system. That needs to be obviously used a lot more as well. And people need to realise that they can approach us and they can speak to us. Because as you can see, look, I'm dressed like an RPU officer tonight because there was a lack of RPU in because they were doing other stuff. So I'm in here getting myself, you know, helping on that division. Then next time I'm with the ARU, I'm with anyone, you know, I'm always in the city helping out people, and people should feel like they can come talk to me. Just because I'm GC1 doesn't mean that, you know, you have to go through the right ranks, etc. Of course, a hierarchy is there for the reason, and you go to that officer above you, etc. with certain things. But I'm still here in the city looking for suggestions and the ways to improve things.
Yeah, and obviously I think like that the welfare team would be obviously a good thing, like you said. That,
I agree.
You agree with. But yeah, like maybe even like obviously you've got your gold command and your silver command.
Yep.
Like another idea is maybe like have like a committee of like where like you have like sort of like a council where you've got like another team of people that throughout the ranks, like there's an idea, and not only like gold command and silver command discuss it, like maybe have like a group of people that can get brought in on some decisions, and like find out what like maybe not PCSOs because they only last like a week before they're promoted.
Yeah.
But like PCs and above, you know, you could like select people. Like this one could be literally like a selection, like a headhunted thing.
Yep.
Where they get brought into some meetings with you guys, and they join a discussion about new things to be implemented.
Yep.
Like whether like, you know, like maybe it'd be like, oh, what about adding like this particular vehicle to this particular place, or you know, adding this procedure, and you know, it would get more people involved.
Of course, absolutely, yeah. I agree.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
It's just like, you know, I wouldn't know what to call it, but like it's kind of like I imagine it was kind of like
it's like a PD committee,
council.
isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
or a
literally.
council, yeah. Because obviously we do have the mental health team that obviously station outside and obviously run the community of the city. Maybe we can have an internal. Maybe we can have an internal one for the police type scenario.
That would be beneficial, I think.
Okay.
You know, like a dedicated service for the PD, because I mean, let's face it, there's a lot of situations we can end up going to. It could be quite you know, it could be traumatic,
of
or
course.
Like maybe there's been a disagreement where maybe somebody doesn't want to come and speak to yourself, and they might feel more comfortable talking to somebody in like a welfare team.
And this is why we've also got the complaints form, hasn't it? That's one step better.
Yeah.
Just because you can put a complaint in. You don't have to put your name. You can just put it, almost vent your frustration, and no one will know it's you type scenario. So that's one step that we can go towards. And then if we've got someone you can talk to physically, that would be the next step.
I feel like there's a lot of people that don't want to physically complain because they don't want to get people in trouble. But like, obviously, it gets frowned upon more than it should. But like, people like to vent. That is like a human nature thing. Like, there is nothing that you'll be able to ever do about stopping it. Like, if let's say I had a bit of frustration with you and I went and spoke to someone else, like maybe you guys see it as not very professional, but it happens, and you know, it's a human nature. Like, if you frustrated me, I'm gonna go and talk to someone that I trust or I believe to trust. Like, you know. And
Feast, how are we?
Let's say that person has come and told Gold Command, oh, hey, Hater's been bitching about this particular person.
Yeah.
Like, they shouldn't be really, like, unless it's really bad and they're like, oh, accusing them of stuff that hasn't actually happened, then I feel like that should just be knocked on the head, because that person's got frustrated. They're human, you know. You know, but this is what I think is the problem. Not everyone wants to complain. Like, you know, like, it happens that people do complain about other people, but sometimes they don't want to get other people in trouble, and they just want to vent. And I feel like that's why the complaints form is maybe used as much, because they don't want to have people in trouble, and you know, they don't want people to lose their jobs, because at the end of the day, it's their income. Well, like, that's what I feel like. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that people get in trouble for that they shouldn't.
Well, leave that with me. Let me get this set up, and let's get a form where people can apply. Obviously, you're more than welcome to help. Obviously, go on it. It's mainly your idea. You'll get credit for it. More than happy for you to help be on it, and obviously potentially, you know, run it or be at least part of the main say. Because, like I say, ultimately it's your idea. I'm happy to entertain all ideas that are good and useful. This is definitely one of them, and you know, any help that you can give to start it up, then even better. I'll get a form set up so people can apply.
I'm around like, quite a bit. I mean, especially over this weekend, I believe I'm going to be free quite a lot.
Good.
But yeah, like, you know, it would be very difficult for me to leave PD. Like, obviously, you know, this is you know, I've done this you know, all my life pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely. And we don't want anyone to leave, and I don't like the PD. All I do is try to make the PD as best as it can, and obviously there's only so much ideas and stuff like that I have. So that's why I said right at the start that I need people to feel like they can come and express their opinions to me and ideas, and then obviously we can improve from there.
That's it. Yeah, like, there's one more thing I'd like to obviously add. Like, there's officers that can potentially like be friends with people that might end up being like.
I'll answer that in a sec, Wazza.
I've heard officers being talked down to because of this. Like, you know, so, like, if you're friends with someone, like, that, you know, as long as you can fulfill your job without that interfering, I feel that shouldn't be an issue. Like, I have heard, like,
Neon8, welcome in. Thank you very much for following.
I don't know, like, for example, I'm friends with, I don't know, like, Rodney Trotter is obviously a popular one that comes to mind. Like, if I was friends with Rodney, I don't feel like I should be looked down to because of that friendship. Like, if I can continue my job without it affecting me, and I'm doing my MDTs, there's no issues with them, and if it ever did come to it, obviously I'd have to arrest that friend. However,
of course.
I feel like if that's never been an issue, I don't think that should ever be like used against an officer, because like I've seen it happen multiple times. Obviously, I've not reported it because obviously it's the whole thing of I don't want people getting in trouble. You know,
no, of course, but we ultimately, obviously, the officer that was friends with that type of person has been caught out. We obviously have many things available to us, and you know, I know who you're talking about. I know what's obviously gone on. But they've obviously been dealt with that type of thing. But I don't like we should be able to be friends with anyone in the city, no matter who they are, providing you're doing your job properly, like you've just said. There's no reason for you to be in any trouble or anything like that. So I totally agree.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I can like hold on the idea of leaving for the time being. Like, obviously, I'm you know, no secret, I'm a bit frustrated. Obviously, you can tell. Like, you know,
I would be disappointed with anyone that leaves without giving us a chance to do anything about it. And if we don't know what's going on, you know, like, ultimately it sounds bad, but we should know what's going on. But as you say, people are either scared to say anything because they don't want to be grass or whatever, or if we don't know what's going on in certain situations, then how can we change it? So ultimately, it's a case of give us an idea on what's going on, able to change, and then if again in a couple of weeks it's still not changed, then yeah, fair enough. I've not done my job.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
cool.
Maybe we could schedule like a chat in like a week's time.
Absolutely,
maybe?
yeah.
Yeah, and then we can maybe take a step there. But I'm like I may take like a part-time shift just for the next week, just to maybe try and alleviate my obviously my frustration. Obviously come in, check in, obviously with how everything's going. If you do want assistance with obviously those teams I mentioned, then yeah, I mean I'm down to see about those.
Okay.
But yeah, like obviously I don't want to be one of those people that end up snapping at another officer, and then that makes me look bad. And
Of course. No, we want to all be friends here, don't we? So ultimately, let's get this sorted. Leave it with me. I've got to get on now.
That's fine. That's
ultimately, yeah. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. Please allow me to do something about it. The PD
I'll give it the chance.
Yeah, the PD on a whole, like I've already said, I'll just evaluate of everything. So the PD on a whole is obviously much improving from where it was a month ago. We've got 3 times the amount of officers, but obviously that comes with problems, and we have pros and cons to that, don't we? We have the cons being more officers, more personalities, more people to try and to get on along with, and more potential personality clashes, more people to worry about, more training that needs to be implemented, and more mentors that needing to get on board. The pros to that is it means that the more officers, the more things we can attend, the more people that do attend them incidents, and the easier and the less stress that we have. So there's a fine balance of working within them pros and cons to find a balance that everyone is happy with. Ultimately, at the moment, due to the fact we've got no middle people, that balance is struggling because we're very bottom heavy and top heavy. So we need to find that middle ground. And like I say, I promise you, within a week or two of finding them middle people, we'll be good. And with the improvement of your welfare team, it will be even better. So please allow me to get straight onto that, and I'll touch base with you by the end of the weekend, and we'll get that sorted.
Oh, it's the end of this weekend, yeah?
Yeah, I'll obviously by the end of the weekend you'll have an announcement set up that's what we're going to be doing, and we'll be looking for people to join that, and then obviously you can apply to join that, and the rest of the people that do as well. And obviously by early next week, by the meeting, it will certainly be announced that that's what's going to happen.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I check my emails regularly, so if you do want to send me any emails, that's perfectly fine.
Good stuff.
But yeah, obviously you said you need to head somewhere.
Yorkshire's not on Twitch. No, not that I know of. He's got a Twitch account, but he doesn't stream.
If you're around later on, and but yeah, enjoy your evening.
Fantastic.
And yeah, I'll give it some time. Obviously, I'll have another think. Now I've had a conversation with you, we can start on that base point.
Good stuff.
I'm a reasonable guy, I like to believe, so I don't want to just jump to conclusions.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Just allow me to do my thing, and have a great weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I should be around a fair bit, even if I'm not like on duty. There's a chance I'll just be like chilling somewhere, like over in the city somewhere.
Cool.
But yeah, obviously, if you want, I can give you my telephone number.
Yeah, absolutely, we can do that. We can exchange numbers.
Apparently, I'm now stuck in between chairs. Okay, right, I quickly.
Right, you should have got that. I'm just going to send it again just in case.
Yeah. Okay. And there you go. I believe you should have mine now too.
Yep, perfect. There we go, Brandon. Lovely, cool. Right, I'm going to have to obviously get out of here.
That's fine, yeah.
But we'll touch base in a couple of days.
That's fine. Yeah, okay, no worries. Well, what I'll do is I've got you saved now too.
Perfect.
And yeah, so you can always send me a message, call me in the city, or send me emails either way. I'm pretty responsive.
Fantastic.
Okay, all right, well, we'll touch base later, and we'll see how it goes.
Have a fun weekend. Speak to you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Right, let me answer some of these questions, and let's get Danny's song in the background as well. Right, let me go on to just chatting screen. So what have we got? So before I answer, I need to answer Big Boy Steven's question, which was further up. Let me answer that question. So I asked to put into protective custody. I'm City, I'm fear of my life, but I was told you guys don't do that. So we should do that, and I've done it in the past. But it all depends on the type of RP that's coming through, because the situation is, we've had it before, like for instance Trevor Trolls, I don't know if you know, that is a YouTuber. He actually we gave him protected custody. He remained in the custody. What we then did, the way I did it for RP is that instead of keeping you there for a long period of time or whatever, we paid for a motel and we put you inside that motel. That is then your protective custody. If you were to leave that custody and leave that and continue RPing like you would, then we would class that as you not escaping or anything like that, but that's that RP scene finished, for instance. If you were then to get taken hostage again after that or killed, it wouldn't be our responsibility, that'd be on yourself, because obviously we put you in protected custody. It's your choice to come out of that for RP purposes. So that was how we work with, and that's how I've worked it in the past with obviously the protected custody. I'm then going to answer obviously Wazers. So I have a question to see what your answer would be. I'm a senior officer in another city, and it is very aimed at Crim. How do we bridge the gap to create more RP between police and Crim in a tough economy? So it's a very good question, because we're in a similar situation. We've got a very gang orientated city, so finding PD is quite hard. I'm quite lucky that with the criminal side, with the PD side, my TikTok, my stuff has like boomed off. So we've got quite a lot of people coming through my Discord. I've reached sort of 900 people in my Discord, which is amazing, and a lot of them want to become police officers. Joker, another one, who streams a lot, he gets 300 viewers on PD to come through the door wanting to be PD. We've got Night Sniper, we've got Danny, who's also streams, Frankie streams, Dougie streams. We got loads of streamers that I can keep naming that obviously all show off the PD, which is good. And at the moment, like on Monday, we have 32 police officers in. The criminals actually starting to fear how many PD we've got in. And what we've done in the past, and what we're going to continue doing, is like having community center events. So for instance, in Legion, we'll set up, because we've got the dog unit, we've got all the different units as well. We're going to have like an open day. So you put the tents up, you put the cars, have the dogs, and you invite people to come and experience what the PD are like and see. We've then done also in the past chases and stuff like that. So we invite people, all criminals, we invite them down to the airport. We have like 3 or 4 cars that they can drive, and then we have our police cars. We are the people that drive the cars, and they jump in the police cars and try and chase us. So they get the scene of them trying to chase us, and you build up that trust with the criminals, and they like that, because they're then reversing the roles almost. They're seeing what it's like to be a police officer and in a chase, and a lot of people respect you for that, because a lot of people see, oh my god, the police are ramming us or whatever. It's quite hard to chase someone, especially sometimes when you're not a brilliant driver as well, and you've got loads of locals on the road. The brake check-in, the all sorts, all cars brake differently, so it's really hard to try and find that balance. So if they can witness what we have to put up with, then that's where that sort of comes in. But yeah, just engaging in the community really. We've had obviously big gang members or business owners, they call themselves, come into the PD and complain about situations and stuff like that, and I've been able to deal with it, but I've also been I'm making a complaints form as well at the moment. So people, if they feel they've been hard done by the police, they can come in and on the complaints form and report it. we can then review the footage, and if we feel that the footage is good enough, then obviously we can then reimburse them with any money they've been paid for fines, stuff like that. But yeah, I just recommend trying to build up anything like that with like people. Thanks, mate. He's funny. He goes out with Joker and Tom. Okay, nice. Yeah, he does. Obviously, I come out with him quite a lot and try and go out with Yorkshire quite a bit, which is good. So hopefully, yeah, that may have answered your question, Wezzers. If you're still around. I was threatened with a battle axe and stabbed outside a PD, but it's all good. Glad you answered it. Yeah, like I say, because Big Boy Stevens, that's what we should be doing. I don't know why people aren't doing it. I'll have a look into that why, and see if we can get that changed. But yeah, that's what I feel. Who else have we got? How are we doing? Azza, good to see you, my mum. Good to see you. Also, Tom, have I made an Everton top? Let's have a quick look while we're waiting, shall we? I am going to go off in a second because my wife is home now, so she's waiting for me. Let me just have a quick look. Don't know if I have. Clothing. No, I don't think I have yet. I'll have to make. I've got all of these. Welcome in, Petite Nez Growl. Good to see you. How are we? Yeah, we've got the Arsenal top. We've got the Barcelona top. I made that the other day. I don't think that's in yet, actually, the Barcelona one. We've got the Chelsea top. We got Doncaster, which I made the other day, or ages ago, for score of people. The Liverpool top. We've got, of course, the Luton top. What else have we got? Man City. Any Man City fans in there? Any Man United fans in it? I'll do any that I can. You know, when I'm free, I'll do what I can. So yeah, of course. I'll get through as many as I can. Newcastle, Spurs, some nice and easy one to do, and West Ham. So yeah, they're all the ones that I've done so far. Who's just texted me? So yeah, that's good. It's not my job, Jordan. No, it's not. It's not my job. I'm actually a train mechanic for London Underground. Hey, Tom, how are we? You've just caught me as I'm going off. Just caught me as I'm going off. How you doing? How you doing, Clarky? Good to see you. Yeah, they're good. They're good. I'll happily make more as well. So if anyone got any suggestions, please DM me, and I'll try and go through as many as I can. And obviously I'll try and get the female version so females can wear the female top. But welcome in, everyone. How are you all doing? How was your stream, Tom? Did you win at your did you win? Yeah, come on, Irons. There you go. There's your iron top. But yeah, I've been trying to make a few different stuff lately, actually. I've got a hoodie as well that I can make, but yeah, I don't know. There's a few things that I'm trying to do. Squibby smashed his test. Oh, good. That's good. Lack of sleep. That's good. That's good job you smashed your test. That's good to see. How much are they? They're nothing. I make them for MRP, and I made them for Scorer back in the day as well. And they're in the game. They just go straight into the game. But if you're not in MRP, then obviously you can message us, and we can come up with something. You got to teach me. To be honest, it's not that hard. Like, once you get the template for them, they're really easy to make. Where is it? Like, you have the... Oh, that's definitely not a Newcastle top. So that's like the template that we have, and then you just sort of have to make it. You have to put everything in the right order and keep going back and checking and stuff like that. You know, the Man City ones are quite easy to do, but like West Ham, you've got to get them all in the right places and stuff like that. So, you know, it takes a little bit of time, but yeah, it's a simple template, really. So it's nothing too bad. Wickham. Yeah, as soon as I started doing them, everyone was like, oh, I love this one, I love that one, I love that. So yeah, there's loads in there, but ultimately they look like this. Jordan has put them in as jackets rather than shirts, so they look a little bit bigger. I wasn't, you know, it'd be great if he put them in shirt instead, but this is what they look like. My outfits, chill. There you go. That's the Luton one. And then you've got Man City, Liverpool, Doncaster, Chelsea, Arsenal, Newcastle, West Ham, Tottenham. There you go. So there's a few in at the moment. I haven't added the Barcelona one yet, but that will need to be added. So yeah, they look cool. They look really good. So I was quite happy with that. You're also a trained mechanic. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I love I enjoy my job, fixing the trains for the underground. The underground's good, working in London, but I'm glad I don't live in London. It's a pain in the bum. Right, guys, I've had a fantastic stream once again. I am not going to be live tomorrow. I'm going to spend the evening with the wife, but I am playing cricket as well in the daytime, so I'll be around in my Discord for anyone. If you aren't in my Discord, feel free to come and join it. We have... Are we hitting 900 yet? We might be close to 900 members now. I know we've had quite a few people join again. Yeah, we had quite a few more people join, so we're close. 878 members now. We're getting closer to 900. We're getting closer. So if you are new around here, welcome in firstly. My Discord is there for anyone that wants to come and join. If you are a content creator, my whole community is based around helping others as well. So feel free to come and join. You get self promos. How is this? LOL. But yeah, you get there is a bot that automatically sends when you go live. Danny obviously posts as well every day, but the bot does it for her. There's other people. Swifty just posts because he doesn't have it. But yeah, you can post your Discords in here. You can post literally anything that boosts you up. You can post in my Discord, and I'm happy for you guys to do that because, you know, ultimately I want to grow, but I want you guys to help and grow with me. So feel free to come and join the Discord. Like you see on the right hand side, you've still got people who are live streaming right now. We've got general, we've got the football Discords. If you're a police fanatic, I've got Police Hub where you can chat about police stuff. We've got cheat sheets in there for you, useful information and other videos and stuff like that. We've got Beginner's Guide on GTA, DayZ, our new DayZ server that we've just launched with Ruthless, Call of Duty, FIFA and all sorts. So yeah, there's lots of cool stuff that if you want to come and join the Discord. And the football updates, that's yeah, Zach has been really good at doing the football updates, so get all the latest transfer update news, and he's just got in touch with someone who gives him even better news as well. So I will be making a DayZ command in my Discord. I haven't got that yet, sorry, for my stream, but if you do want to get on board, get yourself the DayZ role in my Discord. So when you join, make sure you click rules and roles if you've not already joined it, and then make sure you select whatever role that suits you. And there's the Discord there. Perfect, OP, appreciate that. So yeah, welcome in guys, and I hope you have a fantastic evening. I will look forward to seeing you Sunday evening. I think, did I put on my stream Sunday evening? Yep, Sunday. Cool. Let's go give Luke a raid, because we haven't raided anyone. We haven't raided him in a while. He is playing Grand Theft Auto, which is good. He is in Scorer, so please go show some love. Luke's been around ever since I started Scorer. He's a brilliant guy. Go show him some love. If you are a subscriber of mine, please do hit the raid button and the emote and go blow up his chat. I will look forward to seeing you. No, not Nate. I'll look forward to seeing you all on Sunday. Have a brilliant weekend. Take care all. Let's go. Fake friend. Look, he is in my Discord. That is the main thing. He's in my Discord. He is supporting my community. I'm going to go support him. So please also do the same. Drop him a follow and show some love. Take care all. Have a wonderful night.